Okay, hello. Hi. I know this is kind of out of character for me to start so early. Um, so if you don't know, it's like 6:43 a.m. where I'm at right now, so I gotta like lower my voice a little because like the other people who live here haven't woken up yet. Um, but honestly, I'm just like really excited to finish the 4.1 Archon quest. Like I can't wait to like see how this chapter of Fontaine ends because so far we haven't seen a glimpse of Child at all. Like in case you forgot, like our whole reason for being in the Fortress of Meripede was to find Child Tartaglia, who was sent there and is now missing. So, yeah, without further ado, let's find us a missing child. Uh, Hold on just a sec. Okay, hello? Okay, I think the audio is good now. Alright, so first things first, do we look around here? Nope, that's just a shiny. Oh, we have to go down? Did I get it wrong? Yeah, see, I still don't really understand the... Okay, so it's on this floor. I still don't really understand like Genshin's new layered map. Alright, last time I think we used our coupons to like bet on two fighters at once, which is apparently a big no-no here, and something is gonna happen to us today, probably. So, hello.
If there's no way to send it all out, maybe I'll never get a chance to leave.
Leave?
Who are you? We've never seen you before, and you don't look like a fellow convict.
Oh,
I'm not! Of course I'm not. Please, don't mistake me for a criminal. I'm a good, law-abiding citizen.
so are we. I mean, all we did was eat cake, but you know, it's not that big of a deal. We're only supposed to be here for 45
Then
days.
what are you doing here? You sure seem anxious about something.
I mean, I guess I would be anxious too about being, you know, somewhere with a bunch of convicts.
I'm a promoter for Fontico, and I'm
Fontaco?
usually responsible for promoting our drink products. I thought I could complete my task here quickly and return to headquarters, but I've been here way longer than I
Ah,
anticipated.
okay, so he's like a part of the company that makes the drinks. Ah, I can't believe I didn't see it before. Fanta. Okay, yep. Well, I can't believe that took me this long to figure out. But to be fair, I don't really drink Fanta at all. So, uh,
Oh, a promoter from Fontico. So what kind of problem did you run into?
have you met a harbinger by chance?
Ugh, I'm so upset.
Hmm?
It's all because of that Duke.
Oh, Risley pissed someone off?
After discussing the company's promotional plans with him, he told me outright that my project was worthless.
Yeah, so it's because it's like really early for me. I have to like keep my voice down because like the other people in the house haven't really woken up yet. I don't really want to bother anyone. But yeah, I'm early today because like I want to spend a little longer on this quest because like I want to finish this, and I can't really like stretch it out till like really late for me because I'm usually like summoned in like 2 or 3 hours. But if I start early, then I can spend a little more time on this.
However, in light of our long history of successful collaboration, I still tried to patiently explain the details. However, to my surprise, he just cut me off while I was speaking.
To be fair, you probably weren't saying anything that was worth listening to.
Let me take a moment and recall his exact words.
Please try to do your best Risley impression.
I'm just gonna stop you there and say no. If anything, I'm saving you time. It seems you don't fully understand the value of credit coupons here, nor do you understand the value of your own products. The former is because you are from the overworld. That's understandable, and I don't blame you for that.
Why does your impression of Risley sound so pouty?
But as for the latter, only someone monumentally stupid, so breathtakingly stupid, that they were completely ignorant of the value of credit coupons, despite living in the underworld, would ever possibly consider buying your drink. Let's just forget it.
I don't know if this is just happening on my screen, but he looks like he's actually shaking. But also, I highly doubt Risley said that, but if that's what you heard, then...
Anyway, that's how he rejected my proposal and asked me to come up with another solution with the condition that it doesn't cause any trouble for him. Can you believe that guy?
Okay, what was your proposal, actually? Like, the details?
He is the head honcho here. Not much you can do about that. We met him too and could tell that he's the kind of guy that's hard to pin down.
Fine. I know I should just let it go. I'm on his turf after all. His house, his rules.
I mean, would you have really made a lot of profit here since the, I guess, currency here is coupons, which you can't really use outside of the fortress? Dissatisfaction with the Duke. It's okay, Red Force, take your time. Well, I don't know what this has to do with child, but good to know. Ah, back here. Now let's see if our little gamble worked. Oh, no. Oh, go down. It's so yellow. Everything here looks so yellow. Whee! Hello. Do I talk to you? No? Oh, I talk to you. Collins.
Hey, I heard you crazy fools really did it. You bought tickets to support both fighters, didn't ya?
Yeah.
Well, did anything happen?
Well,
Unfortunately, no.
the next day we received a mysterious package, but we
All
still
right,
haven't made any sense of the
the
content.
bottle of red liquid thing, the thing that looks like blood.
So it is real. You didn't become cursed or anything like that, did ya? Are you both still okay? Wait, are you sure that it's still you controlling your bodies right now?
That's a very specific question to ask.
Paimon's not sure. What do you think, Traveler? Is Paimon still Paimon?
I don't know. Actually, I can never tell if you're ever really Paimon. I mean, for all I know, you could be some puppet controlled by Celestia.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
Yeah, you two don't seem to have changed at all. But I wouldn't let your guard down just yet. Still, I didn't expect you would actually do it. You'd actually throw away coupons like that just to satisfy your curiosity?
Like I said, our purpose here is to fuck around and find out. Specifically to find a certain child.
Even if we bought tickets like everybody else, it's not like we could hope to earn any coupons.
I guess.
When it comes to things like this, it's always the organizer who makes the real profits.
Yeah, true.
Hey, just what are you trying to imply? The Pancration Ring is an honest business, and we really don't make much from selling tickets.
Well, yeah, I guess you can't really pull. It's hard for you to pull any wool over anyone's eyes with the Duke watching.
We make so little that even the current tournaments can only be held thanks to funding from the producer of Fanta.
Oh, that guy, the guy we just talked to.
So it's the company that manufactures Fanta sponsoring the event? Paimon thought all of this was thanks to the Duke's support.
Okay, so why would the Fanta guys want to sponsor the Pancration Ring? I mean, like I said, it's not like, you know, they can use the coupons that they make down here for, like, outside of the fortress, right?
Let's just say it's a mutually beneficial arrangement. They reached out to us first, hoping to promote Fanta products in the fortress of Meropide.
Sure, but again, what's the point
Anyway,
to that?
you try and take extra good care of yourselves these next few days, you hear?
Sponsor the Pink Creation Tournament. Okay. Huh. Oh yeah, I should have like, tried talking to that guy again. Oh.
Oh, it's you. You must be absolute.
Oh. Sorry. Uh, walk around, look for clues. Do I have to talk to someone else? Hmm. Do I have to... Oh no. Hello. They're you.
Hey, what are these papers scattered all over the ground? Are they registration forms or something?
Looks like they were left in a mess like this. Like, are you sure this isn't just part of their decoration?
Maybe not. Every page has the Fontico symbol on it.
Ah.
Maybe it's some flyers from the company. Okay. But if someone catches us, they could accuse us of trying to steal the company's secrets, couldn't they?
I mean, what's another year in a life sentence? Am I right?
Oh, you're right. Guess there's nothing to worry about then. Let Paimon have a look here. Without assistance from the Fontaine Research Institute, development of the new product has been slow, and some researchers on the project have voiced concerns.
I thought these were just supposed to be ads for Fanta. Why are they mentioning the Fontaine Research
We have
Institute?
no choice but to let the new product undergo the first phase of promotional trials without a designated name or packaging. We will adjust the direction of future development according to feedback.
Is that what the mysterious red liquid is? Just unreleased, a new unreleased Fanta flavor? And again, why are papers like these just scattered next to the pancreation ring?
We have decided to only conduct closed, small-scale trials for the time being.
Oh, yeah, I don't think. Yeah, I think it's the red liquid in that vial. Congrats, Paimon, it's not blood.
Sure doesn't seem like anything unusual. The company is just trying to develop some new products besides Fanta. But it sounds like things aren't going well at all.
Still, though, why are papers like with this kind of information just scattered all over here? Seems awfully convenient, no?
Let's put these papers back where we found them and make it look like nobody went through them. Okay, good.
I mean, technically we didn't go through them either. We just looked from above. New products under development. Still hard to see what this has to do with the missing child. Back to the cafeteria. Food? Food?
Huh. We ended up here without even thinking about it. Wanna grab something to eat?
Yeah.
Alright. But remember that we bought this time with coupons, so let's make better use of it next time.
I mean, to be fair, I haven't used the coupons at all, other
just
than
a
for
regular meal
the
set. Guess Paimon
quest.
shouldn't get her hopes up.
I wonder what happens if you use like too many coupons, as in like you end up with not enough for the quest. Do you get the chance to just continue earning coupons like with other shifts? What if you have like shifts that are more than the like allotted 45-day imprisonment? Or does Paimon just rewind time to make sure that we don't spend that money in the first place?
What would you like to do this afternoon?
What does the quest want me to do? Investigate? Okay, the quest does not want me to investigate. Production zone?
After working here so long, we're really starting to get the hang of it. But doing the same thing all the time can get old pretty quickly. How are you holding up?
Pretty well.
Yeah, it's good to kick back and relax once.
Wait, actually, I think this is just repeated dialogue. No, we haven't seen Linny in a while. We last saw Lynette, I think, like the day before, right?
A mysterious box? A bottle of crimson liquid? Paimon still doesn't know what to make of it. Do you have any ideas, Traveler?
Hmm. Yeah, I don't see how many of this is related to
Really?
child.
Then it looks like that part of the investigation led us nowhere.
Looks like
Well,
it.
maybe we'll have better luck tomorrow. Good night, Traveler.
Tomorrow then. I wonder how many days it's been, like, canonically. A week? Oh, see,
Okay,
objectives
so
complete.
we've investigated 2 of the hidden rules. Paimon didn't think this prison would have so many weird things going on.
I wonder if Risley or Sijuin knows about these hidden rules thing. Like, did it start when they started working here, or has it always been like this?
We'd better pick up the pace with our investigation, otherwise we'll never get anywhere.
Okay. Skip our shifts and
Yeah,
investigate.
let's skip work for now and put our time to good use.
Let's go. Come on, Paimon. Okay, here.
Hey,
Oh.
isn't that Vidoc over there? Huh. Is it just Paimon, or are there fewer people than usual here today?
Are there? I'll say I don't really see much of a difference. Vidoc? Sir?
Ah, seeing you at this time must mean you've already saved up a lot of credit coupons. Or at least enough to skip work. Seems you're getting into the swing of things around here.
Oh, right. Vidoc is the one who, like, first gave us the, like, the hints that there are hidden rules to this place. Huh. Yeah, I think the last time, like, I had a theory that he made up those hidden rules thing to, like, scare new inmates, new convicts to unknowingly carry out those forbidden, taboo activities. Huh. I'm on to you, Vidoc.
Impressive. Very impressive.
So, now can you tell us about the hidden rules you know?
If that's what you want to know, I guess you couldn't have come at a better time.
Oh, do we have to give you our coupons?
What do you mean it's a good time?
Leonid and those other pesky broke
Leonid?
urchins have all gone to work in the production zone. I wouldn't want them listening in without paying up.
We get it. Just tell us already.
Yeah, stop being so sus.
So, you know those pipes that make strange sounds?
No.
Don't ever, ever go near them at night.
Oh, it's just
Even
the
if you manage
voice
to avoid the
from...
guards, you might find something even more terrible there.
I meant this part. I think I heard that in the trailer, right?
Something even more terrible? Like what?
A group of cannibals.
Cannibal convicts?
Cannibals? In the Fortress of Meropide?
Does the Duke know about this?
Every month, they meet a few times in the dead of night. Rumor has it they might be connected to the people that have disappeared here.
Connected, as in they ate those people and now those people are a part of them? Are part of them forever?
But what's even scarier is that they have a special proclivity.
For long pig?
Since they have no way to dispose of the leftover remains, they have ways to transform them into other forms and keep them in the fortress forever.
Oh, is this another hint at the prophecy? Like, are these so-called cannibals, instead of eating people, they're turning people into water?
Paimon might already know what you mean by other forms. So that's what's going on here. Oh, Paimon's stomach doesn't feel so good.
I wonder if the people, like the convicts who've been here long, like, do they know about our trial, like the Linny and Lynette trial? Like, do they know that we've basically figured out that water from the primordial sea can turn Fontanians like them into, well, water?
You two look pretty skeptical. No matter. Learning the truth behind dark secrets isn't necessarily a good thing.
I hearing him speak more. He sounds familiar. Do I know his VA?
I've got things to do too. I suggest you just act like I never told you anything.
I don't know if I should mention this, but we didn't exactly pay you anything for the information. So you're just gonna walk away? We don't have to pay you? Really?
Traveler, can we just trust him on this one? Oh, Paimon doesn't want her blood and flesh entombed here for all eternity.
I just googled it. The voice actor, the English voice actor for Vidocq, it's the same voice actor for Kalis, for male MC in Honkai Star Rail. Oh, that's why he sounds familiar. Ah, it's Kalis. You know, some people are like theorizing that the MC is like the future child of the Genshin MC. I mean, the Honkai Star Rail MC is somehow the offspring of the Genshin MC, based on like the theology or like the origins of their names. Like Kalis, I guess, is some kind of mythical character who is the son of Ether and Lumine. I think that's pretty cool. Yeah, Paimon, we fought dragons and gods and won. Do you really think cannibals are what we have to worry about?
Oh, so that's how you see the situation. Huh. You know, Paimon does feel a little better about it now.
Right then, now that we know another hidden rule, let's fuck around and find out if it's true.
When will all the secrets end?
When we find the missing child. And hello? Oh. I wonder which pipes he meant, because I haven't really been hearing any like weird clanging or anything.
Vidocq isn't here. But the guys who went to work in the morning are back. Let's go ask them.
Yeah. Have you heard about cannibals? Portier?
Just stay away from me.
Huh? That's rude. What can you tell me about cannibalism?
What? What are you saying? You shouldn't go around saying stuff like that.
Okay. Hello, good sir. Have you heard about... Oh, you're the guy that Vidocq mentioned, Leonie?
What are you talking about? Listen, you should keep your nose out of other people's business.
All I asked is if you're the guy Vidocq
Their
mentioned.
attitude sure is suspicious. Like they're trying to avoid us.
Maybe they know that I have defeated gods.
But if they're being so obvious about acting weirdly, do you think they might just be trying to lure us in?
I mean, why not?
Oh, this is all getting way too creepy for Paimon.
I mean, let them lure us in. Maybe it'll finally lead us to a solid clue to where child is.
So you mean we still need to investigate some more?
Yes.
Okay, if you say so.
It's the whole point of why we're here, Paimon. Up there. No, it's the same. Oh no, up there. See, I still can't really understand the levels to this place. And have we seen you here before? No? Oh well. Tick 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 tock tick tick tock 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 tick tock tick 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 tock tock tock. Ooh. Tick tick tock tick tock tock tock. Hello.
Hello, Fielding.
Hello.
What do you want? Criminals like you ought to be working right now. Catch my drift.
Have you heard of cannibals?
We just want to ask you a simple question.
Have you seen cannibals around here?
Have you ever discovered anything odd during your nighttime patrols?
You know, other than the floating child next to me.
Why are you asking about something like that? Whatever happens at night isn't your concern. All you need to worry about is getting enough sleep.
Aw, you worried that we're not getting enough sleep, Fielding?
Well... right! We heard it happens a few times every month.
She lied
I'm
as
not
naturally
sensitive
as
ears,
she
so it
breathed.
makes it hard to sleep.
Really? I see. But it's not like I'm on duty every night.
Yeah, I guess you'd have to go home sometime,
But
huh?
now that you mention it, I recall my colleagues talking about something like that before. They say that strange things tend to happen at night on pipe cleaning days.
Pipe cleaning days.
Lots of us don't willingly take those shifts.
Oh.
So, what happens at night on pipe cleaning days?
Oh. Hello? Hello? Okay, I think the audio's okay.
And they just conduct regular cleaning of the fortress's drainage facilities.
And I guess that's important, seeing as we are, under the ocean.
There are 3 pipe cleaning days per month. And it just so happens that today is one of the scheduled days.
Ooh, how very
Try to confirm the
convenient.
sounds tonight if you want. And if they're real, then I can report the issue to my superiors for you.
Aw, that's nice of you, Fielding.
Oh, okay.
Fielding.
Then we'll keep both ears out tonight.
And if that's all, then I'll be leaving now. I advise you not to try anything funny, though. Even if I'm not on duty tonight, someone will still be watching you.
Okay.
Don't worry, we don't want any time added to our sentences.
Yeah, a life sentence is more than
Left.
enough.
So what do you think about the pipe cleaning days he mentioned?
This might be the days that cannibals are active. I mean, I highly doubt it's cannibals. Considering the fact that he says it only happens like during pipe cleaning days, just like 3 times a month. I don't think cannibals would be the kind of people who would, be very patient when it comes to feeding. Just saying.
Right, both are a possibility. But Fielding did say that tonight is a cleaning night.
Yeah, again, I don't think cannibals are willing to wait. I don't think they have the patience to only eat 3 times a month. So, no need to be afraid. Let's just
Paimon
figure
knew
it
you'd
out.
Say that.
Let's investigate.
Alright, sounds like we'll be up all night tonight then. Paimon just hopes the guards don't catch us.
I mean, just be grateful that I didn't say that we should split up. Because if not, then you're fighting possible cannibals on your own, Paimon. Just go to sleep. Go to sleep.
Oh, Paimon's so tired. But we can't sleep yet. They'll be cleaning the pipes tonight, so it's the perfect chance for us to investigate.
Just need to wait for everyone to fall asleep. Actually, it's interesting that they only clean the pipes at night, instead of in the day. Well, I guess maybe it's to protect the workers from the convicts. Maybe the pipe cleaners, don't feel very comfortable, like working around criminals, maybe?
Whatever. Just be sure to wake Paimon if she dozes off. Paimon's worried something might happen if you go alone.
Lumina's the one who looks like she's close to dozing off.
Huh? Traveler? Did you fall asleep already?
I mean, we're the ones who've been working, Paimon. All you've been doing is yell at us. Oh, another vision with child's vision. Let's see what you have to show us. Oh, it's a first person shot this time. Nope, never mind. Where you going, Tartaglia? Ah, sneaking around at night. Mr. Harbinger. Very convenient for his vision to give us this cinematic shot. Hello, Red Air Force. Welcome back. Oh, these are the 3 guys we talked to? Are they planning an escape? Ah. Something is calling. But where would that lead though? You're under...
Traveler, come on,
You're in the
wake up.
ocean. and he doesn't have his hydro vision, so he can't just control the water and make an air bubble or something. Well, I guess yeah, Fontaine has shown us that at least the characters with visions can just swim and breathe underwater. But again, Child doesn't have his vision. Vision is with us.
Oh, it looks like you were just peacefully sleeping to Paimon. Well, what did you see this time?
Child has escaped.
Really? So we're finally starting to figure out what actually happened. But what about the cannibals? How do you explain them?
Do the cannibals really sound important to you right now, Paimon?
Well,
We
it's about
figured out where
time for us
Child
to get
went.
moving. Just be careful to avoid the patrolling guards.
Oh, another sneaky mission. Still, I don't think I've seen those pipes before. At least not the pipes that we've gone through for the quest. They all so far don't have vegetation. They all look like this. I didn't see any with like plants or stuff popping out of it. And again, where would that pipe that Tartaglia go to lead? Guards?
Careful. We'll get in trouble if the guards catch us.
I was just gonna teleport, Paimon. Oh, this way. Ooh. Can we teleport right now? Nope. Well, I guess that's to be expected. So, where are we going? It's over there. I wonder what happens if we just walk in front of the guards. Oh. Okay, well, that's convenient. Charge! Yeah! This is it?
This should be the place.
Yeah, it is. Still, it's interesting that there's vegetation here, considering the fact that there's no sunlight! Froggo!
What? I know you. You were the ones we saw.
There is no such thing as skill issue in Genshin.
Huh. You've got guts showing up here. You know who we are, right?
Cannibals?
You'd better leave now. Ain't nobody coming here to save you.
What'd you say?
Yeah, I figured that the hidden rules were started by
So what if they
the
were?
convicts.
If you push us, we can make those rumors a reality at any time.
Are you threatening to eat us?
Hey, what's the point of all those rumors anyway? What exactly are you trying to do?
Probably escape.
I don't have to tell you anything. If you turn around, go back to the dormitories, and act like you never saw anything, then I'll pretend that you never showed up here.
Yeah, that's the thing. The main Archon quests at least aren't very challenging, I guess. But also makes sense since I don't think like puzzles are like the main draw for Genshin.
Yeah, scram. Nothing worth seeing here.
I wonder if Risley knows anything of this. If he's just letting them do whatever they want because he knows that it won't lead to anything.
Huh? What did you say?
Isn't that exactly what Boss said when
Boss. Tartaglia's been here for like what, a week, and he's already got a gang following him?
Hey, do you know our boss?
Huh. Well, yeah, I mean, he is a harbinger, so I guess it makes sense that people would kind of look up to him, kind of.
We had no idea our boss was such a big deal.
Huh?
He always kept his identity a secret.
Oh, so the convicts like aren't told if like a big name person comes in. Like, what if one day they like catch a serial killer or something? You're not gonna tell the other inmates that a serial killer is in your midst? Not that I'm saying Tartaglia is a serial killer, but he's kind of known for being like bloodthirsty among the harbingers, right? Red Air Force, there is no such thing as an NPC that's more annoying than Paimon. Paimon does have her moments of cuteness, but yeah, she is definitely an acquired taste, if you will.
So, did he have you come here to find us?
So you guys haven't seen him since he left through that tunnel?
Oh, so your child's crew here? Seems like he had no problem fitting in.
Honestly, I shouldn't be surprised.
We're the only ones who heard him say those words when he left that night. So unless he somehow told you those exact same words after that...
So you guys have just been coming here every night waiting for him to come back?
All right. I guess that's proof enough for me. I believe you.
Gullible.
Wow, those dreams of yours sure come in handy.
Yeah, it's like I'm the protagonist or something.
We gave him the business for a while and would always give him a hard time when he first came to the fortress of Maripede. But here in the fortress, the strong will always earn respect. He was working the longest hours and racking up wins in the Pancration Ring.
Oh, I guess you started those rumors like to, I don't know, to keep people from doing the same thing he did? No, that doesn't make any sense. I honestly don't know what you're doing here. Are you really just waiting for him to come back?
You could always see how amazing he was, even when he was teaching us a lesson. So eventually, we all decided to follow him.
I guess this is how he became a harbinger, huh? It's not all just fighting and killing with him, maybe.
But one day, he suddenly told us that he had to find a way to escape this place, no matter the cost. He said it was because he heard that call again.
Call.
And as his crew, if the boss wants something, then it's our job to get it done. So, we got to work and used the hidden rules that were here to make up and spread the rumor about the cannibal rule.
Oh, so the other hidden rules were already a thing. The cannibal rule was just something new. Still, it's interesting. The cannibal rule is the one that Vidok chose to tell us.
We just wanted to give him a better chance of escaping on a night after the pipes had been cleaned.
The protagonist gets what they want in life, in everything. Sometimes, yeah, I do feel a little, jealous because anime and other stories makes it seem so easy to be liked by everyone. Unfortunately, real life doesn't work that way.
Oh,
3 subs, it's a crime.
rumor nobody would want to come anywhere near here, prisoner or guard. Wow, it sure is easy to exploit people's fear of the unknown.
Speaking from experience, Paimon?
But has the child already escaped? Why are you all still coming here after pipe cleaning day?
Okay, so they haven't been waiting here every night, just during pipe cleaning day when, no one's around.
Because as far as we know, the pipe he went into isn't actually an exit. It should be a dead end.
I mean, everywhere should be a dead end. You guys are under the ocean.
It leads to an abandoned factory area, and even if there were a way to escape from there into the sea, we're still way too deep. No one could ever reach the surface alive.
Yeah, but he's a Fatui Harbinger, though.
But Boss still insisted on going in. It's like he was obsessed about it. So we told him that we'd pretend as if he never existed while he was gone.
So I guess that's where the rumor about people disappearing and then the next day other people not remembering them came from. Okay, if it's something that child was obsessed over, maybe he thinks that's where the hydronosis is?
And that if he wanted to come back, he should wait for nighttime on a pipe cleaning day. That way, we could meet him here and help cover the whole thing up.
I mean, that depends. Did you tell him when pipe cleaning day is? Does he know? Did he bring a calendar with him?
So you come and wait here through the night a few times a month just because of that promise?
Yeah, but it's been so long now. We already know in our hearts that he must have managed to escape somehow.
And yet, okay, you believe that he's escaped, and yet you still wait for him here? What are you, Pachiko?
Is it also possible that something unfortunate happened to him?
I mean, if he were someone else, but it's Tartaglia. He's a Fatui Harbinger, so...
Nothing could ever defeat Boss or slow him down. That's one thing we know for sure.
Sip.
Okay. Paimon was just brainstorming possibilities.
Yeah, show us where you last saw him.
Keep quiet and follow us.
still, if today's the pipe cleaning day, I guess this isn't one of the pipes that they clean. I mean, look at all this moss and stuff around here. Hmm.
The way up from here has been sealed off. It's impossible to get through.
Unless...
Boss left by going down from here. It wasn't full of water at the time.
Ah, okay.
Later, we came back hoping to have a look. That's when we found out it had been completely flooded.
So, the water is a new thing?
It's impossible to navigate unless you're an extremely skilled diver.
Well, fortunately for you, I am a protagonist.
Do you think Child got trapped by the water?
I mean, if he was, he should be dead by now since, you know, no food down there and also no oxygen.
Not likely. We all know that Boss was an incredible swimmer.
Yeah, and I don't think knowing a good diver makes you a good diver, Lumine.
Really? Then have him come investigate. Pronto. Just be sure to tell us if you get any news about Boss.
Yes, I can't wait for 1.4 Star Rail. That's actually another reason why like I want to finish this quest soon so I can like focus on Star Rail after this.
It's getting late. We should leave before the guards come this way.
Yeah, we learned a lot about what happened to Child here. Let's get going.
It was nice meeting you, Tartaglia fan club. So, I guess that means we're asking Fremine to come here. Actually, Fremine should be here already, right? We haven't really seen him at all.
We finally learned some key information. Seems all of our investigative work has finally started to pay off. When you said you knew a diver, you were talking about Fremine, right? If we ask Linny, he'll definitely have Fremine help us.
Would Fremine want to help though? I mean, well, yeah, I guess he is a part of the Fatui too. He's from the same orphanage.
Why is Child like this? What was he doing going into the pipes? Not making our jobs easier, that's for sure.
Okay, so I'm guessing if he was that obsessed with going in the water, maybe there's a way to the hydronosis through there?
Fortunately, though, it seems like it's only a matter of time now before we find out what really happened.
Finally, we can close this missing child case.
Now that we can finally relax, I'm starting to feel super sleepy. Let's try to get some rest while we still can. Nighty-night, traveler!
Nighty-night. Okay, let's continue with the Act of 4. Nope. Oh.
It's morning already? Paimon still needs more sleep. Huh? Wait, look over there. Isn't it? It's one of Linny's cards.
Again.
Let Paimon see what's written on it. Maybe you haven't heard, but today is the monthly free day. Everyone has the day off today, which makes it the perfect time to do some investigating.
Monthly free day.
That's
been a
nice.
While
Since we last talked. Have you been making any progress lately? Let's meet at our usual spot in the factory area before lunchtime. I have new information.
So do we.
Ooh, today's our lucky day. We have the day off. From the sound of it, Lenny's been making progress with his investigation. Wonder what he's discovered.
Yeah, we haven't seen Linny for a while, so maybe he's found out something new, or maybe he just found out the same thing we did and he ran into Child's fan club of cannibals, I guess. Okay, bye-bye. Thank you for joining me today, Red Air Voice.
We still have some time before we meet up. Let's talk with the people here for a bit more before we go.
Yeah, I wonder what they do on their designated free day. Okay, I'm guessing this is the final act. Let's teleport. Oh.
Look, listen in on the conversation.
Paimon, this is a very bad habit that you have. Eavesdropping is not good. I should be teaching you better. I should be setting a better example instead of just walking straight up to those people. Oh no, just kidding.
If you ask me, those pompous parasites on the surface act like they're all a bunch of aristocrats. Do any of them give half a hoot about a bunch of dogs like us?
I mean, we're supposed to be criminals, right? I'm not saying it's fair, but it's understandable that they wouldn't really want anything to do with us.
Hey, speak for yourself, mate. I'm no dog.
Oh, you think you're special or something? If you're here, then you're just a convict like the rest of us. I've heard that even if you're released after serving your sentence, going back to life on the surface ain't any better. Once a criminal, always a criminal. Or marked for life.
Yeah, that's I guess kind of unfair, but also like I understand the people who, you know, are wary of criminals.
I don't buy that.
Hey, how cool would it be if the whole world was destroyed by a giant flood and everyone had to start over from nothing?
That's strangely specific.
What kind of filthy bilge water you spewing?
Bilge water?
I have family up there. You best shut your sewer hole with talk like that.
Is this how the people of Tevat curse at each other?
Listen, things ain't so great on the surface, but who says that you have to leave? I've heard that you can still stay here and work even after you've served your sentence. Not bad if you ask me.
I guess as long as you're doing it willingly.
Who wants to live in the ruddy overworld anyway?
You just said you had family up there,
What
my
makes
guy.
you think they'd want to hire someone like you? It's one of the great mysteries of the universe, how someone as useless as you is so confident.
That's going a little out of line, don't you think?
Whoa. Sounds like they're really unhappy about the overworld. Speaking of which, Paimon never heard anyone use the words overworld or underworld when we were living up there. Is it only something the inmates down here say?
Maybe.
That's true.
Okay. Oh, actually, can we get a free meal today? I mean, since today is everyone's day off, maybe we get something special? Let's see, where? Here. Egg. Just when you think it can't get any worse, you must be alert, for things can always get worse. That's... how did the word fit here? What was I gonna say? That's comforting, Brand, thanks. Meow.
There's a group of people over there. Let's go listen in.
Seriously, we really need to do something about this
So I
little
said,
eavesdropping
that's
habit
not a
of yours,
faucet.
Paimon.
Hey, who are you two? Why'd you come over all of a sudden?
We have legs. Are we not allowed to walk?
Sorry for eavesdropping. Sounds like you were talking about something private.
You don't just walk closer to someone when you assume they're talking about something private. You two, come on!
What's the matter? They're just looking to join in on our fun, that's all.
Hey, don't pretend like it's okay for them to just interrupt us like that. Fine. You're lucky we don't mind extroverts that much.
You hear that, Quisto? What nice!
Quisto?
Your expressions tell me you're looking to hear some juicy info, am I right? But before that, it just so happens that I know you two.
I mean, you wouldn't be the only one. Like I keep mentioning, we have defeated dragons and gods and lived to tell the tale.
Really? Are we that famous?
You're kidding. How often does anyone get a personal
Oh,
tour
you
led
meant
by
that.
His Grace himself? Practically everyone was talking about it. Word has it that you also caused quite the kerfuffle.
Kerfuffle.
A little mistake, huh? I like the way you put it. You see, people with a good attitude can join our group anytime, unlike some of the others here.
Group?
Your group?
Are you guys another fan club?
I'm Quisto, and this is Lavaroon.
Lava
People
Room.
usually call us the Bombshell Bros, but
Bombshell
don't worry.
Bros?
We're not playing with bombs or anything. It's just that our information is always so explosive, and we blow minds on the regular.
Okay.
So, you two really like to gossip? Whew, you sure know how to embellish.
No. You don't get it. Knowing intelligence will make things better for you here. For example, knowing who's working with whom, who has the latest rumors, who's not getting along. Wouldn't you like to know all that?
What? Well, I guess the quest isn't giving me another option, so why not?
Whoa, all this info's worth something, you know? You should prove you're worthy of it.
Well, bye.
I don't mind him. Quisto's always this way. Just play nice and say something to massage his ego.
Okay.
The welfare meals. Talk about the welfare meals.
We ate the most incredible welfare meal recently. It was a fried egg.
Right. That meal we had yesterday was super delicious. Paimon can still taste it whenever she closes her eyes.
Paimon, if you close your eyes, I'm pretty sure you get to taste like every meal that you've ever eaten in your life.
Is that so? To tell you the truth, I've been helping out with making those welfare meals. I've been working as a kitchen assistant for about a month and a half now.
Okay.
Oh, so you're the one who made those delicious steaks. Amazing. You could be a professional chef.
I mean, if he's working and getting paid for cooking and getting paid for it, then technically he is a professional chef.
You are correct. I am a true professional. In fact, I even went to culinary school. But enough about that. Since you like my cooking, I guess that means we share similar tastes. Listen carefully. This little bombshell will help you learn what's really going on here in the fortress.
Do tell.
Listen, kids. The power structure within the fortress is quite complicated. The overworlders
Really?
couldn't care less about us down here. We're basically dogs to them.
I mean, once more, I can kind of understand why, the overworlders wouldn't want anything to do with criminals.
You've already met the one person here
Convicted criminals.
The Duke, Risley. He knows more than you think. And if he doesn't care about something, then he often doesn't bother dealing with it.
For example, a certain missing child.
Those who have the Duke's attention get all kinds of special perks. Even better treatment in the infirmary.
Okay. So, have we seen anyone get special attention from the Duke other than us? Well, yeah, actually, he has, talked to a few NPCs when we first got here.
I know who you mean. It's that Jurier character, right?
Jurier?
I don't think there's anything useful about him at all. Why does he visit the infirmary practically every day? Is it normal for anyone to be going in and out of there so often? If you ask me, he's just faking it to get out of work.
Is Jurier the one who made the little notes about Sijuin?
But did you know that Churio was a talented researcher from the Fontaine Research Institute before
I think he is.
Here? There's no denying that.
I don't care if he was a researcher that could turn dirt into Mora. Once you're in the fortress of Meripede, you're just another inmate like everybody else.
Yeah, sure. Probably. Yeah, I think Jurio's the one who made the notes about Sijuin and Melazines and stuff.
Speaking of which, the last time I saw him, he was passing by the corridor with Lorvine. I also heard they started arguing in the library and got into a fight, right? Guess that's just how terrible of a guy he is.
Library? I don't think we've ever been to the library yet. Are there any
He
books
hit a
there I could
woman?
steal?
Wow, I never imagined he was that bad.
I mean, he's here for a reason, I guess.
But that Lorvine's also quite the odd one, you know? She's always gabbing away, got into a fight with a man, and she also got sent to the infirmary. Come to think of it, I always see her going to the sick bay every couple of days, too.
Interesting.
Wait a second. You don't think?
That they're hooking up?
Do you think could it be that they're secretly meeting there to go on dates? But it's really hard to imagine.
I can't believe my train of thought went the exact same direction as an NPC.
After all, I do remember seeing Lorvine beat Juria to a pulp that one time.
And we might be overthinking things.
I mean, you never know. I don't know if I could say this on YouTube, but DV could be their love language. Huh. Well, good to know, I guess, but also, like, how does any of this relate to our search for Tartaglia? Ugh, whatever, let's just go see what other useless stuff we can find. Maybe this will finally lead us to Vinny and his brother and sister.
Hey, you over
I
there?
guess not.
Yeah,
You talking to
you.
me?
Say, do you like playing card games? You
Oh.
know, like Genius Invocation TCG?
No. Honestly, I haven't touched that part of Genshin for like months.
You TCG players are like mint in the wild, literally sprouting up everywhere.
Hey, come on now. What's wrong with finding fellow Invocation aficionados? Anyway, care to join me for a game?
I think you'd get along very well with a certain General Mahamatra, but then again, you know, Sino's a cop, so maybe not.
Alright, no pressure.
But why would you be looking for people to play Genius Invocation in a place like this? Don't people usually come here to fight?
Whether you're throwing down cards or throwing punches, it's all a competition, isn't it?
Ah.
It's all the same in my eyes. There are lots of card players here in the fortress. When I saw you, I immediately thought, hey, even outsiders from other nations play cards. So I came over to say hi.
That's very nice of you. You're very friendly. How did you guys get the cards here in the first place? Did Risley, like, get them for you or something?
Sure.
Great! Since you've been here longer than us, you need to flex your seniority a little bit, right?
Huh?
Maybe you could start by telling us newcomers some stories about this place.
I thought you would have already heard everything by now. All right, then. Did you have anything specific in mind? Or do you want me to just pick a topic?
Whatever comes to mind.
Why don't you pick? We'll let you know if we've heard it already.
All right. Have you heard any strange rumors since you've arrived?
A few.
Then, did you know that there are some people who are always gossiping over in the corner?
I think I ran into those two.
Yeah, so you've already met those two. They're quite a pair. They always keep an eye out for the latest happenings and gossip about everything. I've never seen anyone with more time on their hands.
Well, I guess if Quisto works in the cafeteria, maybe he only needs to work like a few hours a day.
I heard that they used to be a chef and a bartender before they were sent down here. You know how bartenders are, always chatting with customers. And chefs love to pass the time just hanging out when they're not cooking.
Good to know. Do you have anything else to tell us?
Let me think. Sounds like you want to hear something a little more tantalizing.
To be more specific, we want to hear something a little more tartagliizing. Nope, that was bad. Never mind.
Oh, did you know that the Duke was also a convict in the fortress of Meripede before?
Now, I heard about this from the leaks, but please, do tell. Tell me more.
Huh? Wait, are you serious?
Yeah, so according to the leaks, like, Neuvillette bailed him out or something, more or less. And he only did that because, like, Risley's case isn't dramatic enough for Furina.
That's right. The Duke was an inmate just like you and me. Seems he was exiled here for committing some crime. Who knows how he ended up rising up to become the warden, though.
He had some friends in higher places.
To go from an ordinary inmate to becoming the manager of the whole place? I'm not gonna lie, I kinda respect that.
Why? Why are you just suddenly changing the topic like that, Lumine?
A forbidden zone? Sounds like something that someone just made up. I've never heard of that. Where did you hear about it?
Here and there. Specifically from a person wearing a top hat.
It's just a rumor we've been hearing, but no worries if you've never heard of it. Do you have anything else you can tell us?
Anything else? Not that I can think of, but I'll be sure to tell you anything interesting I hear next time. You'll have to play a game of Genius Invocation with me first, though.
Sure, but I gotta warn you, my cards are very outdated.
Okay, we've talked to just about everyone, and it's about time for us to go meet Linny.
He's on which floor? Nope. 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 Which floor? No? I honestly can't tell. Okay, never mind. We'll just walk. Down there.
According to the card he left us, we should go meet him in the production zone.
Oh, production zone. Yeah. Down. No, let me in. Oh, I didn't notice. Gimme! Okay. We're here. Lenny, what are you doing in the production zone? I thought today was everyone's free day. Where do I... Up... What? What? Ugh, I can never understand this place. Hold on. No, no, no. Here. Nope. 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 Ugh, I don't know how... How do I get up there? Dang it, I can't understand this place. Damn it, Risey, why'd you have to make this place into a maze? Ooh, shiny. Oh. I see another shiny. Yeah. Yeah, I know, D-Luke. I'm just as unamused about this place as you are. Your floor plan sucks, Risley! Where? No. Hmm?
Huh?
Yo.
That look in your eyes. You found something?
Kinda.
Hey, this is no time to be modest. Just tell him we found a boatload of information.
I wasn't being modest, Paimon. I was just trying to be quiet, unlike you.
Oh, as expected of the legendary duo, you have my full and undivided attention. Huh. I'd have never guessed that myself. The rumors swirling about this place are unreliable after all, and Master Child probably went missing because he found a way out.
Probably, but how sure are you of that? Sure enough to go back to Arlecchino and say that, yep, Child definitely just escaped on his own?
He is a harbinger after all. I suppose he's much more resourceful than I initially gave him credit for.
Does the entirety of the Fatui just look down on him? Even though he's a harbinger? Does no one in the Fatui like him?
Unfortunately, this isn't enough for our final report to
I
Father.
figured.
We need to find out Master Child's exact whereabouts.
I swear, you guys need to put like a GPS tracker or something. Give him an air tag.
Father told me that even though Master Child said he was just coming to Fontaine for a vacation, he actually had some personal reasons. His agenda might be linked to his disappearance.
Wait, he told us that he was there for a job, right? Early on? Like, I think when we first encountered him in the first quest, he said that he had bank business or something? So he lied? Or did he lie to the Fatui? Nope, he lied to us. Okay,
His
interesting.
escape route is already flooded, so we'll have to task someone with professional diving skills to chase after him.
Speaking of which, your brother free tonight?
Well, when you put it that way, it's obvious that only Fremine would be up to the task.
Still, it's quite convenient that you decided to bring your brother with you to prison.
Bingo! Is he around?
He's working today. Coming here as a group would have attracted too much attention. I'll talk to him about it later.
I thought today was supposed to be the one free day of the month. Why is he working?
It's the least I can do. We're all in this together, so it's only fair for us to fulfill our end of the bargain.
Speaking of which, you got any more information on those forbidden zones that you mentioned?
I'm far more impressed by you guys managing to collect all this information right under Risley's watchful eyes.
To be honest, I think Risley just doesn't care about what we do.
Collecting information has always been our strong point.
Has it? Has it really?
Now, let me think. To find out more information, Fremine will have to retrace Master Child's original route. And if he's to do that, he'll have to set out on the next pipe cleaning day at the earliest. That's 6 days from now.
Huh?
And after that, he'll probably take another 2 or 3 days to return.
What? Were you expecting him to search for Child throughout the entire Fontaine Ocean? Fontanian Sea? Whatever? Also, 6 days from now, I thought these guys clean their pipes like 3 times a month. Well, unless it's been longer in game than it felt like. That can't be.
You can even estimate how long it'll take for him to get back?
We've been working together
I don't think that's
for a
something we
long
should be
time.
focusing on, Paimon.
We know each other's capabilities like the backs of our hands.
Sure.
Traveler, what say you to meeting here 9 days from now? We'll be able to pick up Fremine while we're at it, too.
Yeah, sure. I wonder how many days, like, canonically we have left of our, time behind bars.
Oh, and there's just one last thing we'd like your help with.
Which
Though we
is?
can just sit back and wait for Fremine's report on Master Child's whereabouts, we still need to make more progress on the investigation of the Forbidden Zone.
You mean you still haven't found anything about that? Maybe I should lend Paimon to you. She's better at talking to people, apparently.
Fremine's no master of disguise. Lynette's still working on getting intel from the other areas, and I'll need to spend some time helping Fremine prepare for his diving mission. So, you are the only ones we can count on.
What do you want us to do? Will it be hard?
Will it be something ridiculously easy that you could have just done yourself?
Well, I won't call it easy per se, but I think you'll be able to pull it off. Listen carefully. You'll need to find an excuse to get into the infirmary and investigate the room and environs.
Okay. Paimon, grit your teeth. I'm gonna punch you.
You've mentioned several sketchy-looking people always meeting at the infirmary earlier, so it probably has something to do with the secret we're hoping to uncover. You've already met the head nurse, so she'll be less suspicious of you.
I don't know. I mean, the 2 people that we heard about sounds like they're just hooking up. So...
Investigate the internal structure of the infirmary and any active dealings within, and pass those on to me alongside anything else you're able to discover.
In active dealings? What? Do you think that Sijuin's selling drugs or something? Well, actually, that would be one hell of a twist. Never mind. I want to see Sijuin selling drugs.
But also, there's no need to take risks. Don't forget, safety always comes first.
Nah. Our only rule is to fuck around and find out.
My apologies. I just started rambling out of habit. It was almost as if I was talking to my younger sister.
Calm down, Isiskon.
But that's not a bad thing, right?
Is it really? Oh, right. Lumine's the older twin.
All right. Then we'll head out as soon as we finish our prep.
Let's go our separate ways for now, then. Don't forget, we meet here again in 9 days. Stay safe.
9 days. I guess we're spending those days working. Oh, so their plan is to just walk to the infirmary and what? Say hi? Oh.
Hey, stay here for now. Paimon will take a peek.
Paimon, you're not exactly the most subtle of people, so really, it's my bad for putting this much faith in you. I mean, you're kind of
There
conspicuous,
seem to be several people inside.
So Paimon's little eavesdropping habit is our fault. I see.
It's not impossible.
Wait. Are they gonna find out that she's pregnant? Sorry, I forgot the NPC's name. Is the NPC pregnant?
It's a bit hard to understand them from here. So, why don't we just try to talk to them in person? Let's go as soon as you're ready.
Could we really not have thought of a better plan than to just walk in and say hi? I mean, we still haven't tried plan A, which is punching Paimon in the face. Oh? What? That's convenient. What, did you get it from the Star Rail MC or something?
Someone, please help! She's sick!
Has a bad alchemical, potion thingy ever been a part of our main quest? Why do we have this all of a sudden?
Whoa, are you okay?
Oh my! What's wrong, little one? There's no need to panic. Take a deep breath before you begin.
Actually, looking at it this way, Paimon does seem to be shorter than Sijuin. I mean, since she has to float to be at Sijuin's eye level.
The traveler started complaining of a stomachache, and then nausea, and then collapsed onto the ground. Paimon doesn't know what to do! Freezing limbs, twitching fingers, and pale complexion? Could it be poison?
Paimon, we just want her to think we're sick, not dying.
Let me take a look. Please, lie down over here.
Someone carry me.
Don't worry, I'll get you to the bed safely. Here, hold on to my shoulder and walk slowly.
I wasn't expecting Sijuin to be the one to carry me. But okay.
You can do it, traveler.
Thank you, I'm sorry. I'm not dying.
After all. Now, please relax. I'm just going to do a preliminary checkup on you.
Triage?
I see now.
What do you see?
My checkup has confirmed that she's not in any mortal danger.
Good to know.
That's our worst fear out of the way.
I mean, it would have been bad if we'd somehow poisoned ourselves to death.
Oh, that's good. But...
I mean, if we did poison ourselves to death, then I'd imagine they'd have this carved into our headstone. Too stupid to live.
I'll continue my diagnosis of the patient now. Please, relax and take a deep breath.
Yeah. Oh. I didn't know you could use elemental energy. Well, yeah, no, actually, the vision holders can use healing power, so it makes sense.
Don't sense serious damage to your organs either. Does it hurt when I press here?
Not too bad. Serious damage to our organs?
And here? Huh? But based on my initial checkup, there shouldn't be a problem here. Oh, how strange.
I think you guys should maybe tone it down with the acting, because if not, Sijuin may, actually be convinced that you're dying, so... Bring it down a notch or two.
What about here? Does this hurt? Oh, I understand. So that's what it is. I think you just ate something that disagreed with you.
Okay.
That's all. Nothing too serious. Outside of a pretty bad stomachache when it decides to act up.
I actually was expecting her to say, cramps from a period or something. But then again, if she said that, then what about the people who chose Ether as the MC? I don't think Ether could, fake a period cramp. Would be funny, though.
Thank goodness it's not anything more serious.
Congratulations, Paimon. We didn't have to punch your lights out after all.
And there have been other inmates complaining about the food recently.
Oh.
I'll inform our head chef, Mr. Wolsey, of this problem as soon as possible.
Oh no, is it Christo? Did he do something to the food?
Congratulations! The health risk is incredibly low, so you should recover within a couple days. Why don't you take a rest here while I go get some medicine for you?
Congratulations. I don't think I've ever heard a doctor say congratulations to me before giving me medicine.
Miss Levine, I'll have to trouble you to help me look after this new patient while I'm gone.
Okay.
Very well.
Oh, so wait, if maybe she's not pregnant?
Just like that.
Okay, funny, Paimon. So, okay, if she's not pregnant, then maybe she was here for... Well, these two NPCs were here for, like, an interview? Did they want to, like, become assistant medics or something? Levine. Okay.
Hello. So how are you feeling now?
Still... Oh.
Her stomach aches really bad. She was stumbling about the whole way here, so Paimon's really worried.
Like I said, Paimon, bring it down a notch or two.
If Miss Sijuin says it's not a serious problem, then there's no need to worry. She's the best medic we've got down here.
Yeah, we really don't want her to think it is a serious problem since, you know, we don't want her thinking that we're dying.
But it also looks like she's the only medic you've got down here.
Yeah, okay, so maybe Levine is here for an interview. Then maybe she wants to be an assistant medic.
Well, that's true.
What do you mean, that's true? That's really misrepresenting the situation. Of course I can't speak for the whole fortress, but it's not like everyone imprisoned here is useless, you know?
That's not what we were implying. Sorry if that's how you took it.
Though they may have committed crimes and gotten locked up here as a result, they still know a thing or two about medicine, and they help Miss Sijuin take care of the sick and injured.
Who are these they that you keep mentioning?
Yeah, you're right. But did you have to lecture me about it in front of another patient? Aren't you a patient too? Where did all your energy come from?
That's correct. Sorry, I got a bit ahead of myself.
So, all three of us came here faking an illness, huh?
Are you two also sick?
I think they're faking it. So, what kind of symptoms did you guys fake, huh?
We've been sick a while.
Oh.
I come back every once in a while for checkups, and to pick up the medicines Miss Sijuin prescribes for us. That's just the nature of chronic illnesses. As for her...
Okay. Well, I'm sorry to have assumed that you were faking.
You could say she fancies herself as Miss Sijuin's capable helper because she learned a bit of medical knowledge ages ago.
Okay. So, she's part of the Sijuin fan club?
Please watch your mouth, Mr. Jurier. Don't forget that you are the primary reason I have frequent heart palpitations.
Huh?
Hey, don't start arguing now. Please, keep it civil at least.
Heart palpitations. So, you saying that he makes your heart skip a beat? Or are you saying that he stresses you out to the point that you feel like you're gonna get a heart attack any day? I don't know. Inside the room. Yeah, I find it really hard to believe that Sijuin is someone we should be suspicious of, actually. What?
Hey! There's no need to fight!
Calm down, Paimon.
We'll be released someday, so there's no need to argue over silly things like this!
I wouldn't say everyone will be released. Like I said, there could be a serial killer amongst them. In which case, they might have, like, 3 or 4 life sentences. Why can't I?
But...
Release. It's way too early for us to even think about that. And who the heck knows if we'd even be able to continue our previous lives?
Yeah. Adventurous intuition.
Please allow me to end this boring and useless conversation. Oh, and Mr. Jurier, I don't want to see your face here again anytime soon.
It's interesting how, like, intuition and, like, gut feeling has come up a lot in like the Fontaine arcs, and it's also interesting how often they've ended up being right. You know, very convenient, if I do say so myself.
And same to you, Miss Lorvine. Anyway, that was more than enough rest for me, so I'm going to get out of this excessively noisy place. See you later, everyone.
Bye.
He just slowly walked off like that?
I mean, it's not like he can get far. He's still in prison, you know, with like the rest of us.
Like. I'm sorry you had to see all of that. I'm Lorvine, and that's... Well, his name is Jurier, but I hope you'll never have cause to remember his name.
You really can't stand him, huh?
I mean, can you blame me? Who would like someone who's as arrogant and obsessed with weird research topics as he is? But there's no need to keep dwelling on him.
I mean, I haven't mentioned him in a while. It's just you and Paimon that keep talking about him even after he's walked out of the room.
I'll accompany you two for a while. Miss Seishween should be back soon, and I'm sure you'll feel better as soon as you've had some of her medicine.
Thanks. Also, where exactly is Seishween getting the medicine? If this is the infirmary, does she keep the medicine somewhere else? Hopefully somewhere a little more, you know, secure. Because, like, it's a little concerning that she's just leaving us here without, you know, with another convict to supervise us, without guards looking after us, making sure that we're not snooping around or, like, trying to get our hands on, I don't know, dangerous medical equipment.
No, it's nothing.
I'm back! Did you rest like you promised?
I did. I can't really say anything about these two.
Thank you for getting our medicine, Miss Seishween.
Did you all cooperate with your bed rest? I trust that nobody got up to walk around. Good. Here, this should be 2 days' worth of medicine for you. Take 1 pill now, and then continue your bed rest.
Thank you. Seishween, you're so sweet to me.
Miss Lorvine, I left in a bit of a hurry just now. Do you still remember if we discussed the color of the pill that you should be taking today?
Color of the pill?
I remember. You said it should be yellow.
Yellow, huh? I understand. These are yours. Please, make sure to go to bed early after taking them tonight. You'll benefit from a good night's sleep.
I see. You're talking in code right now.
All right, then I'll also be on my way now. I hope you feel better soon, too.
Thank you.
See ya!
Bye. Why did I sound so
I'm going to fill out your medical record now. You're widely known as the Traveler, right? I just want to double-check a few details, if that's all right with you.
Honestly, I'm surprised that we even have medical records.
Those two made quite the commotion just now, so why don't we let the Traveler rest? Paimon can answer the questions instead.
Thanks, Paimon. Also, now that I think about it, I think this is, like, the very first time that we're, like, being looked over by an actual doctor, right? I mean, we've been in, like, a bunch of fights so far, and, this may be the first time we're being looked after by an actual doctor. Instead of, I mean, maybe Barbara, and I think I remember Yao Yao looked after the MC for a bit during the Lantern Festival thingy, but I mean, neither of them are doctors, they're just healers. Like, Barbara's a deaconess, and Yao Yao is a child.
So her primary symptoms are abdominal pain with secondary symptoms of nausea. Is there anything else? That's it. All right then. Is there anything we should know besides to take the meds? No, her base constitution is quite good, so I'm sure she'll recover quite quickly after taking the medicine. Please, make sure to stick to blander, less stimulating foods. And don't stay up too late at night.
I don't think we can't choose our welfare meal, right? So, really, it's up to the gods what kind of food we get to eat.
Got it. lecture.
Yeah, go to sleep.
Oh, you're going to take a nap already? Okay then, you get some rest.
Relax completely.
We've been to lots of places together. She may look a bit under the weather now, but she's actually super strong.
Seriously, looking like if you compare Paimon's size to Sijuin, like Paimon's basically an infant.
So you're the best of companions. But don't worry, she'll recover soon.
A wave of comfort.
You're awake.
Hello.
How do you feel? You slept for a really long time, but we never left.
No, actually, this reminds me that we did get checked over by Tainari during the earlier Sumeru quest. But again, he's not an actual doctor. He's a forest ranger. Damn, Cedrine, I think you may be the only other licensed medical practitioner in Tibet, other than Baiju.
Well, now you can go back without a worry in the world. Remember to take your meds regularly, and remember bland foods.
Okay.
Thank you, Miss Sijuin.
Sijuin. You're so sweet to watch. Sijuin.
Seems like a lot of people have been coming down with an upset stomach lately. I'll need to address that.
I feel a little bad that we kind of got Sistu in trouble. Him and Mr. Woolsey, basically the two chefs. I mean, I didn't mean to, put their jobs in jeopardy like that. Yeah, gimme. Okay. Dorms. Nope. Nope. Well, in that case, I think walking is a lot faster. No, wait, where am I going? This way, Dido. Rosalino. Oh, nope. This is someone else's dorms, I think. Sorry. Sorry. Whee! Whoa. I still can't believe that they let us keep our glider in prison.
You really are something. To be able to fall asleep like that and even sleep talk the entire
You know what?
time.
Now that I think about it, I was sleep talking. Anyway, yeah. Now that I kind of think about it, I wonder where the Knights of Favonius keep their criminals. Do they have dungeons? Because I know they've apprehended some people like Raptor from Amber's companion quest. What was it? From Amber's story quest. Yeah, they're knights, so they probably have their own dungeons.
No, but you kept mumbling things along the lines of, Pyron, go take my grilled fish and put down the Adeptus Temptation now.
Okay, that's actually kind of cute.
Paimon talked with Sijuin the entire time you were asleep. She seems like she's just a sincere nurse, and Paimon didn't notice anything unusual in the room. Are you sure we're not going off track with the infirmary?
I mean, I feel like we are, but apparently our MC here noticed a trapdoor. Oh, were they putting on a show? Well, maybe they really are banging and it ended up producing a little bun in the oven.
Whoa, you really are super thorough. All those tiny little suspicious things that Paimon didn't even pick up on. We've got to give the info to Linny.
Yeah, this is why you're not in charge of the investigation, Paimon. I am. Okay, next few days. Where did you even get a piece of paper? So you're just gonna leave that bit of paper in the open? Okay. Ah, okay. How very convenient. I still can't believe they let Linny and Lynette just walk around in their performance outfits, basically. How nice of them.
Today's the day! Let's go meet up with Linny!
Let's go. Actually, I want to check. Yeah, we got a bit of those, so let me just level up some things. Kirara's weapon. I just got Kirara the other day. I don't know if I got her on stream or not, but you know, I want to build her. She's basically like the only DPS Dendro that I have right now. Alright, let's go. Oh. Hey, Linny! Oh, Linny. Yoo-hoo.
Hmm?
What was that? What was that? That wasn't very subtle at all.
Did you two run into any trouble over the past few days?
Not really.
No, we
Other
just
than
worked
poisoning
our shifts
ourselves.
according to the schedule. Nothing weird happened.
That's good. That means you didn't raise any suspicions when you infiltrated the infirmary.
Again, I don't really understand why you couldn't have done that yourselves, but
We've
okay.
taken a look at the slip you've sent. Fremine successfully left the grounds via the pipes 2 days ago. And as of last night, Lynette has also infiltrated the infirmary after faking an illness.
See, if she could have done this herself from the beginning, why did we have to go through that ourselves? Like, why? What was the point of Lumi poisoning herself?
Wait, why is she getting involved as well?
You already went above and beyond when you scoped out the infirmary. To put it more bluntly, even if we were to view that as something you did in exchange for Fremine's help, you've already done more than enough.
In exchange for Fremine's help, Fremine wouldn't even be doing this without our intel. So did we really need to, you know, have this little quid pro quo thingy?
Infiltrating a guarded stronghold is a different kind of job from a one-off investigation. We want to avoid using the same faces over and over and reduce the amount of suspicion that will fall on any given person.
Okay.
Lynette also felt like you have already taken the first step for us, so she should be the one to finish the job.
So
Okay.
that's what Lynette thinks. Paimon hopes everything's going well for her.
So I'm guessing things aren't going well for her, because like if they mention this line, then you know Paimon practically jinxed the whole operation.
Perhaps that's true. You're both very good people, and we've come to appreciate that more than anyone else. Unfortunately, there's still one thing that could get between us, lest you've forgotten. The matter of our respective loyalties.
Yeah, we remember. Which begs the question, why are you trying to raise us up, boy? Huh? You still want something from us, don't you?
You've mentioned before that you've had some run-ins with the Fatui. I can understand that feeling. So I assume you're just helping us out of the kindness of your hearts?
Yeah, basically.
Well, everyone could use some more friends. We'll be counting on you to help us in the future, too.
Since I see you as friends, then it's even more important for us to protect you from any peril. Fremine and Lynette feel the same way.
I can understand Lynette feeling grateful to us, but Fremine, well, yeah, maybe he's just grateful that we helped his brother and sister.
Glad to
That's
hear
nice
it.
to know. Nice to know. What's wrong with my tongue?
Then, let's go check on Lynette before Fremine returns. If everything went well, then she should be wrapping up her investigation right about now.
Unless Sigewin had to send her to like a hospital or something because Lynette was too good at faking her illness.
Is now really a good time to go over?
I mean, I don't see why he can't go over. You know, just say that he's worried about his sister and came to check.
According to my observations, Sigewin always spends around half an hour away from the infirmary right before lunch. Lynette knows this as well, so this should be a good time to meet up with her. Also, I'm her brother, remember?
Yeah.
It's only natural for an older brother to care about his younger sister's well-being.
Yeah, but doesn't really give us an excuse for being there if we get caught.
Okay, then let's head over right away.
If you're sure, let's go. Oh. Okay. Hello. Goodbye. Lynette! You dying?
Lynette should be here right now. Huh.
Well, I guess she is dying. See, Paimon, this is what happens when you say that things are going well. You jinx everything.
Strange. Lynette?
As expected, Sijwin isn't here, but why isn't Lynette here?
Yeah, should we check the little trapdoor down there?
No, Lynette rarely deviates from the plan. We agreed that if she were to make changes on the fly, she'd find a way to let me know.
Okay.
Unless...
Let's see if there are any clues around here. We can look while we wait for her. Who knows? Maybe she'll be back soon.
Paimon, you really need to stop jinxing us. Because now that you said that, we know Lynette isn't coming back. Okay, check this.
There are some books here and a few files. They all look like medical records. Advanced nursing, how to raise the spirit of your patients, a quick guide to the psychology of emotions, and the meaning of laughter.
Right, they did mention that Melusine's like Sijwin can't really like feel emotions the same way humans do, or something like that.
These sure are some interesting books. Who knew Sijwin would be interested in these kinds of things?
I wonder if all Melusine are interested in this kind of thing, or maybe it's just Sijwin because like she works closely with humans when they're feeling vulnerable.
She even has books on understanding people's motivations and feelings.
Oh.
Is it because she's a Melusine? Or does she have a need to understand her patient's emotional state?
I can't believe that my train of thought went in the exact same direction as Paimon.
Seems quite normal to me. These are skills that would come in handy for a nurse from time to time.
Yeah, nothing really unusual about that. Okay, bed?
None of the beds have any signs of having been slept in. Except that one over there.
Honestly, they all look the same to me.
That's the one Lynette must have used, right? You said she was pretending to be sick.
She would have said her migraine was having a particularly bad flare-up. Generally speaking, the head nurse would then ask her to lie down and rest, while she left to retrieve the medication.
The bed is still inlaid. I mean, she could have just sat on the edge instead of lying down.
Either the head nurse didn't return the entire time from when Lynette laid down up until she left the bed, or the nurse intentionally left it this way.
I mean, I guess she could have intentionally left it this way, as in she just didn't feel like making the bed. Calm down, Siscon. Where's the last thing to check? Oh, wait. Where is the last thing to check? Lower? Is it the trapdoor thingy? Where? Oh, back there. Okay. Yeah. Hello? Why can't I? Okay.
This is it! We saw it before!
Wait, this thing? It doesn't look like it's been disguised that well.
I mean, maybe they don't have a reason to disguise it. It could just lead to nowhere.
The space behind it is empty.
Yeah.
From its size, I don't think it's an entrance that is meant to be taken apart. There's probably a mechanism around here somewhere. Could Lynette have tried to get inside? But if that's the case, she would have contacted me for sure. Let's look around here for some more clues. Don't panic, just take another look.
I mean, I'm not the one panicking here, buddy. Still, Sijwin is taking her sweet time getting back.
A slip of paper?
It's right over
here. Is it ours?
And there's a bunch written on it too. It reads,
is it the one that we gave Lynette?
For your usual practices, I'll use a piece of paper or card as the medium to pass on my message. You may consider this as me giving you my best regards.
Huh?
This is...
Is that all?
Is that important.
The bat. This is...
Show me, now!
Oh, it's a big deal.
That look on your face. Paimon's reading it now. Would you care to guess where Miss Lynette of the Fatui could be right now?
Oh, this is a big deal. Oh, shit.
Could she have... Is she already...
Paimon, stop jinxing us.
Wriothesley. Did he deliberately leave the infirmary unguarded to use it as bait?
Well, why though? What does he want Lynette for?
You mean he was aware of our goals from the very beginning? But why? We didn't run into any trouble last time, and he also never reached out to us since.
Also, like I said, I figured that he knew the entire time. He just didn't care because he didn't think we'd get anywhere. So, is he interfering now because we're actually getting somewhere?
Yes, that is a crucial question. Wriothesley, he doesn't do anything without a clear goal or reason. So this
say
means
this
he had
like
no concerns
you
about your
know
activities from the very beginning.
Mm-hmm.
You're not from the same camp as us. You were sent down here by Nervulet, so you have no conflict of interest with Wriothesley. We're a completely different story, though.
Okay, yeah, why'd he go after Lynette and not you? I mean, it could be because, like, Lynette separated from him and we were with Linny the whole time. But also, does this mean that he knows that Femine is diving out there somewhere now?
I'd like to know that, too. Why did he only go after her?
And is this implying that Wriothesley also went after Tartaglia?
Don't panic. Just think everything over. I have to stay calm. This is not like what happened last time. The situation's different now.
Their backstory is that when they were quote unquote adopted by a certain noble, like that noble eventually like tried to sell off Lynette. Yeah, I understand why he's panicking now. Oh boy.
Wait, you're right. Wait, but that means...
Could you please finish your sentence so that we could actually help?
The fact that Fremine was able to leave the grounds, could Wriothesley have let him go as well?
Yeah, does Wriothesley know where Fremine is right now?
What does he gain by letting Fremine leave like that?
Well, I think you're the only one who gets it, because I don't.
So he's challenging me and trying to provoke me, I'm sure of it.
Is he? I mean, could he maybe have just given them the chance to leave the fortress? You know, considering the fact that they're kind of here under false charges. He doesn't know that about us because he probably assumes that Nervulet is being fair, you know, and not abusing his power and position.
We never should have sent out Fremine. We had to go through all that trouble to find an opening to sneak him around the guards and into the pipe, and we even thought luck was on our side.
Yeah, it was too easy, huh?
If Wriothesley let him leave on purpose, then he's probably in a terrible spot now as well.
Oh, he's
Lenny's
pacing.
getting more and more panicked. We have to calm him down.
Yeah, calm down, Linny. I'm sure that just telling you to calm down will immediately calm you down.
Don't be like this, Linny. Fremine wouldn't have left if we hadn't told you about Child. That was our fault.
Yeah, no, this is our fault.
I'm the leader of this operation, and I'm the one responsible for this team. I was the one who failed to protect them.
I mean, if we're gonna be playing the blame game, then shouldn't we be blaming Father for sending you here in the first place?
Hey, don't be reckless! Traveler, please, talk some sense into him.
You want me to come with you? I could be your muscle. I mean, I could take him, probably.
I simply cannot allow Lynette to be abducted again. I have to go. I'll find a way to get them back.
Good luck. Well, we should probably follow him, huh? Yeah, I figured you were taking your sweet, sweet time. Oh, she's smiling.
Right. I feel like we still have some room to make changes on these details.
It's not impossible, but it'll require extensive testing.
So, I guess they weren't banging and expecting a baby.
Is that so? Very well. Then please be mindful of the time.
Okay. Yeah, I figured she must have seen Paimon. Like I said, Paimon isn't exactly the most conspicuous being in Teyvat.
Is someone?
Pack everything up. Whoever's outside is eavesdropping. They'll probably come in once we stop talking. Someone! Please help! She's sick!
Whoa, are you okay?
These two. As expected, they've already found this place. Oh, they are quite sharp.
What do you mean, found this place? This is the infirmary. Risley showed us this place when we first got here.
What a delightful turn of events. I like smart people, but I also like playing dumb. I like the feeling of being trusted.
Oh my god, she's a little psychopath.
Oh my! What's wrong, little one? There's no need to panic. Take a deep breath before you begin.
Citrin, you little psychopath.
Being able to read human expressions is quite the useful skill.
Citrin, you little psychopath.
Wait!
Hello, let me run.
We have to catch up to him.
And he's disappeared already. Yeesh. Renee!
He's already out of sight. How is he so fast? Let's go head him off at Risley's office.
He probably teleported. It's okay, we can teleport too. Excuse us, we're just going to bother the Duke. Oh, still no cutscene? I feel like I haven't seen a single cutscene this whole time.
Aren't we at an administrative office space? Why don't you at least try to follow even a couple rules from the fortress's indoor management regulations?
What did you do to my sister?
I ran into the
What
young
about
miss
your
at the
brother?
infirmary. I'd heard that she was suffering from quite the migraine, so I decided to invite her over for a cup of tea. I do have some teas in my collection that can work wonders against such an illness.
Okay.
Stop joking around! Where did you take my siblings?
I have also heard that your performances are quite the spectacle.
Yeah, I
Miss
figured
Lynette would sometimes
she must
enter
have
a
heard of
box
Lydia
filled
and
with
Lynette.
water, only to emerge the next second from another place altogether.
Yeah, he probably also heard about their trial and the reveal of Fontanian people being turned into water.
Maybe she'll appear behind you right now if you were to turn your head.
Is he trying to trick
little
me into
convenient.
turning my head? No, he's probably not looking to attack me right now. All of the hostages are in his hands, and he's even in the mood for small talk. That means Lynette is probably still alive.
That could also mean that he's stalling for time.
You knew we were investigating the infirmary from the start, so you deliberately aroused the traveler's suspicions and baited us into continuing our investigation, just so that you'd be able to kidnap Lynette.
I mean, could he have known that you'd sent Lynette after, like Lumine did her initial investigating?
As for Fremine, no. You probably didn't even interfere with Child's escape. You let him go, so you could purge the Fatui members that we had planted into your ranks.
Or maybe Nervillette just let him know that he thinks that the trial that Child was convicted in felt off, so he's like, if the guy wants to leave, just let him.
There was no need to do so. The fortress of Meripede is a pretty pleasant place. Most people enjoy their lives here. The only ones who act differently are those with personal agendas.
Yeah.
It was quite easy to identify your colleagues.
I mean, considering the fact that they're wearing their performance clothes in prison, I'm not surprised.
You removed our original members and spread the news of Child's escape so Father would assign our team to come down and investigate. Fremine has also fallen into your hands, right? If you're oh so omnipotent and so in control, why would you need hostages?
I don't know, you're kind of doing a lot of assuming here, Linny. What if he doesn't have your brother and sister?
One correction. Lynette is in my hands right now, but Fremine is not.
Oh, is Fremine somewhere with Child,
She's not.
then?
What do you really want?
Linny!
Oh, wonderful. Everyone is here, so I'll only need to say this once. Thank you so much for cooperating with me.
So, are you gonna start a villain monologue now? I mean, can't you just cut to the chase and tell us what you
Meager
want?
and to the point, I see. Alas, only Miss Lynette is currently having a cup of the fortress's finest tea. Although, as
what is
per
with
your
you and
original
tea?
plan, Mr. Fremenet should also have returned to the fortress by now. But he has neither shown up within my gates, nor has he been taken into any kind of custody. So, where do you think he may be right now?
Oh no, did he turn into water?
Wait, you can't mean you locked him outside in the sea?
I mean, he's a diver. Also, like, he could just come up for air and he's basically free, right?
I closed the fortress's gate to the outside world. That's all.
To the outside world?
Fremene's a star diver, so he should be fine, right?
Yeah,
No,
maybe?
we're still here, so he definitely tried to find a way to come back for us. So we can't assume he might have made a break for the surface.
But why would I do this, you may be asking? To have an audience with you, of course. My intel tells me that Mr. Linney is a great magician, so it's only natural for me to want to have some cards of my own when it comes to negotiating.
Okay, so why do you want to talk to Linny in
Besides,
particular?
I do recall you mentioning to Miss Lynette that you've always wanted to have a face-to-face meeting with the Lord of the Fortress of Meripede, regardless of whether it was in a personal or a professional capacity. Well, you got your wish.
Linny, maybe next time you should be careful of what you wish for, huh?
So, you've been keeping tabs on us before we even set foot in the fortress.
I mean, it's not exactly hard to do with, considering your job and all.
Some of my folks just happened to hear a thing or two, that's all. In any case, I will be straight with you.
Hey, Ritter Force, welcome back. We have just lost Lynette and Femine, and Linny came in here to confront Risley, and as it turns out, Risley knew what we were doing the whole time.
I was willing to play dumb and turn a blind eye, so we had a pleasant few days playing games together here. But once you started focusing on the Forbidden Zone, all of that changed.
Oh, so the Forbidden Zone thing is actually important?
Mr. Linney, the cards are stacked against you right now. Miss Lynette is in my hands, and Mr. Fremenet is still slowly being pickled out there in the brine.
Pickled in the
brine. You know
just
as well as I that he cannot last out there forever.
I mean, he could just surface.
You need do but one thing to guarantee their safety. I would like you to contact your superior, and ideally invite her over for a cup of tea with me.
You did all of this just to have tea with Arlecchino? Really?
You want to see Father? But why should she bother giving you an audience?
Yeah, just, it's Fremine, so you could just call him the brother that's never mentioned.
Well, if she cares for the well-being of her dearest children, she should have plenty of motivation to join me for a parents' evening.
Parents' evening? You want to have a PTA meeting with her? What?
I've heard that the bonds between the members of the House of the Hearth are like the bonds of family. I don't see why she would refuse.
Unless these three aren't that important to her.
Why did you think Father sent us to handle the Fortress of Meripede? This place is basically a no man's land. It wouldn't be fitting for anyone as important as a harbinger like Father to come here in person.
Also, she did want to come here in the first place. Like, she wanted to come here in person, but Nervillette is the one who wouldn't let her.
Oh, I see. So it's because she doesn't care for my place here.
That's not what he said.
Such a shame. After all, I've amassed quite the tea collection.
What is it with you and tea?
Sharing it with her. Both Monsieur Nervillette and Lady Farina have already received many samples as gifts.
Oh my god, what is with you and tea?
Was this the extent of your master plan to get to Father? No matter how much pressure you may put on me, I won't allow you to use us to blackmail her.
Also, like, if you just wanted to meet Arlecchino, can't you just, I don't know, go outside? Maybe, like, I'm sure Arlecchino wouldn't mind meeting with you outside of the Fortress of Meripede. She doesn't have to come here herself, right?
You people really are difficult to get along with. All I'm asking for is a face-to-face conversation. Does she truly have no interest in the fortress's secret?
I mean, unless the the hydronosis is in the fortress, but one, why would it be? I thought it was in the opera with the epicless thingy. And two, again, why are you so obsessed, kind of wanting Arlecchino to be in the fortress?
Mr. Linney, you have one last chance to invite your father here. If you refuse...
Again, Arlecchino wanted to come here in the first place. Neuvillette is the one who didn't let her.
Linny!
Yeah, why do you have to go this far?
Why I'm doing this, why don't you try to see things from my perspective for a second? From the very beginning, the Fatui has been actively infiltrating my fortress.
I mean, to be fair, Child was arrested, so does that really count as infiltrating?
I gave you a warning by cutting off the first few operatives I found, but that only caused you to double down. Had you given up on the fortress then and there, I'd have no reason to want to talk.
Well, I guess, yeah, okay, makes sense that he'd want to go this far now. He feels threatened.
Mr. Fremenet left the fortress on his own, and Miss Lynette tried to pry out my secrets right in front of me. No matter how you look at it, the responsibility for this falls on you.
Once more, Arlecchino was willing to come here on her own. Neuvillette is the one who wouldn't let her.
I shouldn't ask Father to do anything because of us.
I mean, that's assuming that she would come here for you anyway. But again, she wanted to be here in the first place, so...
6, 5...
Calm down, don't... What are you, parents? Only parents count down like that.
2, 1.
Risley, calm your tits.
It really is a shame, Mr. Linney.
Risley!
Like, what is he gonna do? He said he just has Lynette drinking tea up there, and again, Fremenet is out in the ocean. He can just surface whenever he wants. So, really...
Negotiations have broken
It's not
down.
like he has, like,
Please leave, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for my afternoon tea.
I was gonna say, it's not like he has a gun to their heads, but maybe? Unless?
Listen to the Traveler! If you can't talk to Linny, can you at least talk to us?
Yeah, like, for starters, why do you want to talk to Arlecchino in the first place? If you're feeling threatened about having so many Fatui agents in the fortress, what's the point of talking to them? Like, do you really think they'd listen to you if you ask nicely for them to please stop sending their, like, child soldiers into your fortress?
You do realize that I'm only letting you go because of Neuvillette, yes? You're here helping him out, and I've already done my best to stay out of your way. But that doesn't mean you can just do whatever you want. The fortress may be small and remote, but it still has its own set of laws.
I mean, spare Fremenet and Lynette. Like I said, it's not like he has a gun to their heads. They could just... And he did say, like, they could just leave now, ladies and gentlemen.
Then how about this? Those who are capable deserve respect. You've spent quite some time investigating my home turf by now, so why don't you tell me a thing or two about what you found?
Oh, is this another, like, connect the dots minigame?
I'll ask you 3 questions. Answer all of them correctly, and I'll agree to your request.
You're being very nice to us.
Question 1. Regarding the hidden rules of the production zone, what is the truth behind the one about not being allowed to work for 3 days in a row?
Was I supposed to do something about those hints before this? Was I supposed to reread them first? And 3rd day, strange meat in your welfare meal. Okay, if you break the hidden rule of the production zone, your welfare meal will contain some strange meat. Okay.
I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the half hour just before lunch. But what could Sijuin be doing during that time?
We have some voiced lines.
The Fanta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the real value of coupons. Meanwhile, the Duke believes that only idiots who don't understand the value of coupons would spend them on Fanta.
Okay.
We often see Miss Sijuin observing the prisoners that work near the production zone. Seems like she can perceive the general state of a person's health just by looking at them.
This, maybe?
Well,
maybe I should listen to the others
they're starting
first.
a new trial of an unnamed and unpackaged product. But the product has to undergo a trial because even Fanta's own employees have a lot of reservations about it. The research notes said that the Melusine race perceives the world very differently from humans. Because of that, the Melusines have also developed a sense of aesthetics that appear rather strange and alien to humans. According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took place because the Fanta company sponsored it. The company must want a return on their investment as well. I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the half hour just before lunch. But what could Sijuin be doing during...
I don't know, actually.
Sijuin observing the prisoners at work near the production zone. I've been told that the infirmary...
Okay, maybe this?
The research notes said that the Melusine rig...
Okay, maybe this? I don't know. Oh, correct. Yay!
So that's what's going on. Paimon understands it now. Who would have guessed? The hidden rule of the production zone. People are not supposed to work 3 days in a row.
I just
and
noticed Paimon is wearing the
meat
stupid
in
glasses
their
again.
welfare meal.
Paimon, please just take them off, please.
At first we thought this strange meat must have something to do with the people who disappeared. But in reality, they were all prepared by Sijuin, the head nurse.
I'm guessing the strange meat is just some medicine that Sijuin made for the people who are overworking themselves.
She often visits the production zone to observe the workers' health and makes a note of anyone who has worn themselves out after 3 full days of work. Out of her sense of duty as the head nurse, as well as her genuine concern for the workers' health, Sijuin visits the cafeteria right before lunch and cooks an extra dish for those who can use the stamina boost.
Yeah, so it's just her way of looking out for the prisoners that are overworking themselves.
Sijuin has only the best intentions with her surprise gift and doesn't want anyone to find out about what she does. However...
her surprise gift is also bad food.
Unfortunately, Melusines as a race perceive the world differently from humans, and their sense of aesthetics is even more alien to us. The recipients of her lovingly prepared special meals cannot taste the care within and usually just freak out. Are we on the right track?
Yeah.
Not bad. You've uncovered Sijuin's secret and even guessed her intentions correctly as well. It's nice to know that her efforts have not gone unacknowledged.
Okay, calm down. You're sounding like a proud father now.
All right, now for my next question.
Okay.
There are also some hidden rules in the Pancration Ring, including the one that you're not allowed to support both sides of a fight. Why is that?
Okay, I think this is like all the rest. Okay. Yeah, so I think this is related to the Fanta
internal
thingy.
reports suggest that they're starting a new trial of an unnamed and unpackaged product.
Okay, select that.
The Fanta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the real value of coupons.
Okay, which one have we not used?
According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took place because the Fanta company sponsored it.
This and
the Fanta
this.
promoter has been
I think this is the correct... Nope. I think I got that,
The research note said that the Melusine rig... According to Collins, the Pancration...
Okay, that, where is it?
Fanta's internal reports suggest that they're starting a new...
Okay. Yeah. I just got the order wrong. Let's go!
Paimon gets this rule too now, so there really was nothing to be afraid of.
Yep, it wasn't blood. It's just a new flavor of Fanta.
That hidden rule of the Pancration Ring is about how, people are not supposed to bet on both boxers at the same time. And if they do, they'll receive a package containing a strange, blood-colored liquid. People get scared when they see it because they've subconsciously begun to associate it with the missing boxer. But really, it's just a bottle of the latest yet-to-be-named and packaged new Fanta trial product. A blood red drink. It's no wonder even Fanta's own staff were questioning the company's decision-making.
I mean, if it's red, I usually assume it's strawberry flavored and not, you know, blood.
The company,
so really, it's their
from
bad.
Its own staff decided to try to trial the product on a smaller scale to see how it might be received by customers.
Still, like, why would the customers immediately assume it's blood? If I saw red liquid in a bottle, I think, oh, a strawberry drink. Why is blood the first thing you Fontanians go to?
They came to the fortress of Meropide and offered to sponsor the Pancration tournament so they could push their new product. But the Duke completely refused to even entertain the idea.
And honestly, I agree with Risley here because, like, why are they sponsoring the Pancration ring in the first place? Because, you know, they use coupons down here. I don't think they can use coupons up there too. I mean, like, outside of the fortress. So, like, it's not like they make a profit down here, so, like, why?
Knowing how valuable coupons are in the fortress, knew that only total idiots who didn't understand their true value would bother buying a Fanta product here.
Yeah, because, like, you're basically buying junk food.
And so, only those who proved their stupidity by being dumb enough to bet on two opposing sides of the same match were selected to receive the drinks.
I acknowledge the effort you've put into bringing the truth of this mystery to light. Although, based on your description, that Fanta promoter is a bit too careless with his words. I may just reconsider my collaboration with the company.
Why should you consider it in the first place?
All right, and here's the final question. What's the secret behind our head nurse and all of her patients in the infirmary?
Oh, there's more?
Stop your cruel and pointless games, Risley!
Yeah, I think...
You know that we haven't finished our investigation, so there's no way we can answer the last question!
Oh, calm down.
The thought of sparing Lynette and Fremine never even crossed your mind! You'll pay for this!
Wait, you're both 5 stars. I don't know how this is gonna go. Oh. That's not what I was expecting. Who would shoot him from behind?
Oh, close one.
Oh,
I owe
Siegeween.
you, Siegeween. That was a fantastic shot.
It was nothing, Your Grace.
Ah, she has a cute little gun.
Siegeween? Though this gun may look like a toy, it's actually fully functional, as I just demonstrated.
Oh, fully functional, but not fully fatal, apparently.
Siegeween. You...
I mean, I figured she'd know what he's up to, but...
Not at all.
Oh.
I am merely a resident of the fortress, and thus protecting it is my duty. When Monsieur Nervulette asked me to come here, he told me that my job would be to take care of the well-being of everyone here. I am merely discharging my duties.
You know what? Now that I've seen what a psychopath she could be, I was having a bit of trouble trusting her.
But if you mean what you just said, then isn't Linny someone you should be looking after as well? Isn't he a resident here just like the rest of us? But I really am just doing what Monsieur Nervulette told me to do.
Oh?
Everything I did, I've done to protect them. Had I not, they would be in far more dire straits right now.
Yeah, I figured he wouldn't want to, like, get in a fight with the person who basically owns this place.
His Grace knows it too, right? Your Grace? Mind proving my innocence to them?
Okay.
My dear Siegeween, whatever shall I do with you?
Siegeween.
Would it have killed you to just wait another minute or two?
Were you just stalling to be dramatic, Risley? What is up with you Fontanians and your love of drama?
Well, it's nearly time after all.
You're just a nation of drama kings and queens.
Frustrating sometimes, Your Grace. I figured I should try to talk some sense into you. What are you talking about? What time?
Take me if you want. Let them go.
Linny, calm your tits. Apparently it's not as serious as we thought.
How touching. Can you just give me one more minute?
Are you guys waiting for someone to arrive or something?
Don't be like that, Your Grace.
All right, everyone, calm down.
Yeah, I figured they're waiting for someone.
2 more visitors will be arriving any time now. I'll go get a cup of tea. Miss Siegeween, I leave.
You and your tea.
You... What are you doing?
I believe I hear footsteps.
Huh? Familiar figure? Who? Oh!
Some space, please.
Ah, Miss
Hello.
Clorand. My door.
Wait, did she bust down the door? Oh, Fremine! I see him down here in the little corner. Hello.
Fremine. Fremine.
Fremine!
What's going on? What is Clorand doing here?
Work.
You know what? I think I like the way you treat Navia better. She definitely has a favorite, and it's not us, Paimon.
I'm sorry about shooting you, Mr. Linney. The tranquilizing effect will begin to wear off soon. Please take it easy in the meantime, though.
What happened to Fremine? Wasn't he diving just outside of the fortress? Why is he looking like this?
Oh, I thought he was gonna say, why is he dry? Because he looks dry to me. What symptoms?
A flushed face, an accelerated pulse. He must have consumed primordial seawater.
The drug thing that I forgot his name, but the bad guy from the first quest. I forgot his name.
What did you say?
I also forgot the name of the drug.
Please, make some space. I'll need to give Mr. Fremine a more thorough checkup. Your Grace, I'll leave the rest to you.
Yeah, I don't think he drank like straight raw primordial seawater, so he should be fine.
I'll talk to Clorand while you get Fremine to where he needs to be. Everything else can wait.
Oh, okay. So I guess we're just talking to people here. You're not doing anything though. Okay.
How is he?
These symptoms are probably caused by an acute ingestion of a large amount of primordial seawater. Still, his condition is not critical.
I guess it's a good thing that a doctor like Sidwin has knows about the primordial seawater symptoms and stuff now, especially considering the fact that we only found out about it recently, right? I mean, it's good that information, I guess, like they're quick with the information about it.
Of course, it would be best if he stayed for further observation. Let's leave him here for now and move him to the infirmary once he's recovered a bit more.
I don't think Linny's all too keen with leaving one of his siblings alone in the infirmary ever again.
Sorry. I am aware that the infirmary may not be your favorite place in the world at the moment.
Figured.
We do only have a single clinic in the fortress, however.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Why would he ingest a large amount of primordial seawater after leaving the fortress? How could that possibly happen?
Maybe he was diving in the primordial sea?
Look after Mr. Fremine for the moment. I'll go fetch some medicine and a respirator. Oh, I'll bring Miss Lynette back with me.
Actually, I don't think you can dive in the primordial sea, right? Because like the pool that we found of the pool of primordial seawater, the water was rising up. It wasn't following gravity. So could anyone dive in water that acts that way?
Where is she? How is she right now?
I mean, Riley just said that she's drinking tea.
She just took a nap in an empty room after I tranquilized her.
Okay.
If my calculations are correct, she should also be waking up right around now. You might not believe me, but His Grace and I actually made some snacks and tea for her.
Okay. That's good. You've calmed down now. Linny, you okay? Yeah. Well, I guess that's as okay as he's gonna get. Now, you two, explain yourselves.
I thought I made good time on the way back.
You've got some splaining to do.
Oh, I'm just admiring your punctuality. Had you arrived just a few minutes later, Sidwin may have been forced to shoot Mr. Linney again.
You don't seem like you would have regretted that.
How's the situation out there?
The water has changed. It's pretty much as expected. The concentration of primordial seawater has increased significantly. I was only out there a short time, so it wasn't too bad. but if one were to stay for any significant amount of time, well, you can see how that boy's doing.
Where was he when you found him?
In
the abandoned
sea?
zone at the end of the pipes.
Oh.
A good distance into the water.
Closer than I thought. He must have recognized it early on and tried desperately to swim back.
Oh, so the water that's rising in the pipes where Child disappeared in, that's primordial seawater? But it wasn't rising the way the little pool that we found did.
Locking the door was necessary. I don't think we could have saved two.
Two?
Well, I did try to convince him that I had my reasons. Never seems to work, though.
It would probably work on Neuvillette. He has a knack for picking out who had good intentions, even when the outcomes were all terrible.
That's a bad sign if you're having to plead your case to Neuvillette.
Huh?
Is it? Tea?
Tea again?
Not particularly. If you want to drink some that badly, just say so.
He just really likes his tea, okay.
Fine, I'd like to get some tea. Want me to get you a cup too, since I've already made it?
I mean, I'd like tea, I guess.
Might as well then, I suppose. Actually, do you have a towel? I would like to dry my hair.
Oh, so you guys are wet.
Linny, are you okay?
I'll be fine. They're all here now. Don't worry about me.
I mean, we haven't seen Lynette yet,
Are
actually.
you sure?
Oh, there she is.
You don't look alright.
Nope, that wasn't Lynette, sorry.
My hands and feet are still a bit weak, but that's probably just the residual effects of the tranquilizer shot.
Still, it's kinda impressive that Sidrian managed to kind of take down a Fatui agent, I guess.
I'm back, everyone.
Hey, Lynette.
Lenny! Oh, Traveler, Paimon, you're here too.
No need to sound so surprised.
Fremine? Is he...
He'll be fine. But for now, please help me lift him up.
Hello. It's been a while, huh? Are you high?
His breathing's beginning to slow down.
Give me a hand and help me get him to the infirmary.
Yeah, I'll take him from this side. Lynette, together?
On it.
Aw, look at you two being proper
Traveler,
older
you seem
siblings.
pretty worried about him. Want to come with us?
I mean, I kinda wanna keep talking to Rising and Cloran, but okay.
The Duke and Clarande are gone.
They probably went up to drink some tea without us.
They probably went to get some tea.
Ties your head.
The Duke will explain the truth in just a bit. Miss Clarande will need a break, since she only just returned from rescuing Fremine out of the sea.
I mean, considering the fact that Cloran had to rescue a supposed professional diver from the sea, I'm guessing it was something pretty bad. Nope. Which floor is this? No. This floor? Yeah, I think this floor. Maybe. I will never understand the floor plans of the Fortress of Meripede. Meow. Meow. Here? Okay. Meow. Oh. Hey, Fremine. You sober now, buddy?
He's awake. Fremine, how do you feel?
You up to peeing in a cup?
Linny. Lynette.
We're all here.
Do you want your little penguin, buddy?
Where am I?
Well, for starters, you're in a bed that's like 5 times your size, and also in which also happens to be in an infirmary, within the Fortress of Merpede.
Mr. Fremine, and you are no longer in any danger.
I guess not from the Primordial Sea, but I don't know if he's safe from you, you little psychopath, you.
How do you feel? Don't push yourself if you're not feeling up to it.
Traveler, Paimon, it's been so long.
Yeah, it feels like we haven't talked to you since the first quest.
The sea. There's something wrong with the seawater.
Oh, it's okay. We can talk about it after you've recovered.
No, listen to me. This is really serious. There's primordial seawater mixed into the regular seawater.
Oh?
I don't know why it's there, but no one should touch it.
So you mean this entire time that we've been diving in the ocean doing, like, quests and stuff, we've been kind of we've been exposing ourselves to primordial seawater? Well, no, actually, yeah, it wouldn't have affected me or Paimon, right? Since we're not Fontanians.
Pipes.
Pipes?
Right, the pipes. It's all coming back to me now.
Then I guess it wouldn't have affected Child since he's from Snezhnaya. Okay, you were in the pipes, and then... Don't just cut yourself off like that, Fremine. Tell us. Let us know.
I'm in. Seems like this pipe hasn't been used in a long time. It looks abandoned.
Oh.
Where could Master Child be?
Once more, I'm surprised that they call him Master Child instead of Master Tartaglia. Seriously, I thought that Child would just be like his Leeway Elias. Ah, we play as Fremine now. Well, I guess we just dive. Nope, it's not water down here. Good to know. Oh, what is this? Didn't they say that it's just a dead end? This doesn't look like a dead end to me.
Could he have done it?
I don't know how he could have figured out how to, like, tamper with it in the first place. Okay, run. Nope. I thought I had to activate that and then run back here quick. Where? Up there? No, I didn't mean to do that! No! Someday! I don't know if you heard that, but it sounds like a bird was killing another bird. That way? Okay. So, do I just... I can't jump over there? Rotate maybe? Nope. Uh-huh. Okay. I need to get it back to where it was before. Yeah, I think that's it, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, now what? Pressing V doesn't really do anything.
Yeah.
Maybe I can just climb. Nope, cannot. Okay. Oh. this first. And then do this. Alright. Ding ding dong ding dong 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 ding dong. Dong dong ding dong dong dong.
Yeah.
Down there.
Yeah.
Oh. Ah! Careful, I didn't mean to do that. I wanted to wait. Oh no. Okay, yeah. Wait for the stamina bar to go up a bit. Okay, now fall. Fall! Yeah! Wait, what weapon did they give you? Royal Greatsword. Okay. Yeah, why does Hoyo like to just give noblesse oblige to every trial character?
This is where the water starts. Okay.
Okay.
Master Child probably dived into the water. I'll go take a look as well.
Yeah, we still don't really know what happened to the missing child, do we? Okay, let's go. Huh, we don't see any...
The vegetation here is a bit more sparse. These traces aren't natural. A person must have left them, and recently. I should be going in the right direction.
Also, like, I don't see any fish or crabs or anything like we do in the rest of the Fontanian water, Fontanian ocean.
There are traces here too. I need to keep going.
How nice of Child to leave traces.
The traces are gone. But I don't see where he could have gone from here. Wait. What the...
Is this where Cloran finds him?
My heart is racing, and it's getting harder and harder to breathe. What's going on?
I'm guessing this is what kept him from like getting a closer look to and seeing like where Child could have gone next.
No good. I have to get back. They still don't know anything about what's going on. If I turn back right now, I should still be able to make it.
Then swim! Swim, boy! Swim like your life depends on it. Oh. Ooh. Go back. Back to the beginning. Okay, is this where Cloran finds you?
I can't die here. This is bad. I'm feeling worse and worse, and I'm still underwater.
I wonder if Fremine turns into, if Fremine or any other Fontanian turns into water from this point on, will they also become like be a part of that oceanid that we saw at the fountain?
I have to push on.
Push! Push! Cloran! Yeah.
So, in other words, the trail you were following vanished, and you had no idea where Master Child could have gone. But there was also no obvious place for him to have disappeared to.
Also, like, he didn't really have much time to, like, check it out because of, you know, the whole choking on primordial seawater thing.
That's right. I tried my best to swim back, but I had already put some distance between myself and the fortress, and I just couldn't find the strength to keep going. I probably passed out some time after that, and you know the rest.
Miss Clarande brought you back, but we also don't know why she just suddenly appeared at the fortress, or why she went out to save you.
Probably under Nervalette's orders, because I don't think
Clarande, you
anyone else
say?
is allowed to boss her
I
around.
must go thank her in person.
Well, no, maybe Farina is allowed to boss her
You're
around.
still too weak for Monet. You can go after you've had some more rest.
Miss Lynette is right. I believe Miss Clarande will stay here as a guest for another few days, so there's no need to hurry.
A guest? Then I can assume Risley was the one who invited her to come down here?
Maybe.
You should
Or
ask
Nervalette
His
was the
Grace
one who
about
sent
that.
him here.
He'll be able to
Who
explain
sent her
better
here,
than
sorry.
me. Yeah, it's about time he actually told us what's going on. Wanna come with us, Lenny?
Yeah, I don't think he wants to leave his brother and sister right now.
Please go on without me. I don't want to leave just yet.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
Lenny.
The logical part of my brain is aware that we're safe right now, but I still can't bring myself to leave. Both of you are just in danger.
Understood. Then let's just sit together for a while.
Ah.
In that case, I'll leave the
Look at
infirmary
her wanting to spend time with her
and I are going
brothers.
to head out for now. As long as you stay in here, I don't think you'll be disturbed.
I mean, unless you or Risley try to,
Thank
you know, kidnap her again. Okay, let's talk to them for a bit.
I'm so sorry, Lenny.
I'm also really sorry, Lenny. I should have been more careful.
No, it's okay. You're both 4 stars. We shouldn't have expected too much from you.
Don't say that. It was all my fault. I was the one who should have been more careful. You two were nearly...
If I was stronger, maybe I would have already found Master Child.
Yeah, we still don't really know what happened to him.
How can you say that?
Huh?
I'm sorry.
What I'm hearing is, we all dropped the ball at some point during the mission, so the responsibility falls on all of us. Isn't that right?
Yeah, that's right. It's on all of us.
Yeah, it's all of our faults. We're all to blame.
Lenny, we understand that you're worried about us, but we're worried about you as well. Please don't blame yourself. We want you to keep your spirits up.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, bye. Wait, do we just go back to... Yeah, we go back to the Duke's office. Hello there, don't mind me, just a VIP convict coming through. Oh, sorry. Hey, Dookie! Risley! Risley!
Excuse me!
We're back.
I take it Mr. Fremonet's condition has stabilized?
Don't go acting all chummy to me now. I mean, you did just kind of hold Fremonet and Lynette as hostage against Linny.
Of course! I wouldn't have left the infirmary otherwise.
I've been expecting those two, but might I inquire as to the purpose of your visit, Miss Siegewien?
I wanted to check up on Miss Clarande. How
Oh
are you
yeah,
doing?
she was also exposed to the primordial sea water.
Mostly fine, I think.
If
Good.
you don't mind, I'd like to perform another quick physical exam. It'll just take a few minutes.
Honestly, the only thing I'm worried about with Clarande is the fact that her button looks so close to giving up on life.
Thank you for looking
And
out
her
for me.
2 buttons,
I'll take
I
my leave
shouldn't
for now,
be
then.
covering my mouse over it, sorry.
Well, want to explain yourself, Risley?
Of course, but I'm not partial to the word choice of explain. How about enlighten?
Okay, you Fontanians really are you're just a nation of drama kings and queens, huh?
Where should I begin? How about you start by asking me any questions you have? You can start with whichever one you'd like to get answered the most.
Oh, so is this the part of the quest where we ask a bunch?
Goals from the very beginning?
I guess
no.
he did. Oh.
I just knew they were Fatui operatives sent to the fortress by the Knave. As for their specific goals, I only figured those out as you made progress on your investigation.
I mean, it's not really hard to deduce, considering the fact that just before they got in, the Fatui Harbinger went missing.
You managed to monitor and stay ahead of them, even though you didn't know what they were trying to do?
Can't be that hard. He owns this place.
They came here with ulterior motives. I'm quite adept at discerning what that kind of behavior signals. Initially, I thought their goal was just to investigate Child's disappearance.
Wasn't it just to investigate
Linny
Child's
suggested that I had deliberately let him escape, but in truth, I didn't really do anything special to help or hinder him while he was here. Everything he did, from finding helpers to leaving this place, he did on his own.
Okay, so even you assume that Child just escaped.
Of course, it's inevitable that the Knave would make a big deal out of her fellow Harbinger's unexplained disappearance.
Maybe Child already made it back to the Fatui, and Arlecchino is just using his supposed escape from the fortress, his disappearance, as an excuse to come here herself. Maybe to look for the hydronosis?
I'm also quite curious about where that Harbinger went. So
Yeah.
I figured I might as well let the Fatui do their own investigative work. All I care about is the answer.
Smart. Let other people do the dirty work.
So you were hoping Linny's group would just do your work for you.
That's what I said.
You make it sound like that's a bad thing.
It's not really.
Unfortunately, things didn't go
It's
as planned.
smart.
I assume that Fremine has told you already, the ratio of primordial seawater around the fortress of Meripede is on the rise.
Oh, it's just around the fortress of Meripede?
The
Really?
Forbidden Zone has always been Linny's target, and you got roped into that investigation after running into him. I began to intervene out of concern for your safety, and also to prevent the fortress from becoming entangled in more irksome matters.
Okay.
Are the rumors true? That you're also a former criminal?
What? Paimon, you don't just ask someone if they're a former criminal.
Why would you put it like that? Isn't staying
Yeah,
here
why'd you
all
put it
day
like
and
that?
serving as the manager of the fortress a kind of sentence unto itself?
Oh.
Another form of prison? I just happen to have some support from the rest of the inmates. That's all.
So you're doing community service? You're not actually getting paid for running this place?
Oh, right. Paimon wanted to ask, who invited Cloran down here?
Never that,
Me,
probably.
of course.
Oh.
I paid her good Mora to come down to the
Oh,
fortress
so you
for
do
some
have
field
Mora.
work. As a champion duelist, Miss Cloran could be considered to be an independent party. I needed to find an exceptionally capable person to help me get through the impending crisis.
Why are they showing Cloran like this, like it's in a flashback? I mean, it's not like we don't know what Cloran looks like.
And saving Fremine was part of that crisis?
You can think of it like that, yes. Credit where credit is due, that boy is quite adept at diving. Had conditions not been as hostile as they were, he probably would have found the missing Harbinger already.
So you think Child is still in the water?
That's not something you should be asking after. Neuvillette only asked you to investigate Child's whereabouts.
I'm guessing he only asked us to investigate because you didn't really care to figure out where he actually is, huh?
All I need to prove to you is that the Forbidden Zone had nothing to do with the Harbinger's disappearance. That should be clear now that you've spoken to Fremine.
Yeah, I'm guessing the Forbidden Zone is the part of the waters that have like the highest concentration of primordial seawater, maybe?
But we've already uncovered that there's something wrong with the infirmary, and we've answered a bunch of questions that you threw at us. Isn't it about time that you answer our last question in return?
You make a compelling case. Do you really want to know the answer that badly?
I mean, we've gotten involved in your country's politics already, so you might as well just tell us everything you know.
Yeah, Paimon really wants to know.
Even if the truth may not be pleasant?
Yeah, sure.
Follow me.
I mean, bitch, we've been to Encanomia. I don't think there's anything you could throw at us that'll really shake us anymore. Where exactly are we supposed to follow you? Lower? Rising?
Wriothesley.
Honestly, I'd be more worried if you didn't have something to hide.
It seems you've forgotten just what kind of place the Fortress of Meripede is.
A fortress? Huh.
Stand on the central plate.
That's what we're doing.
Is there a secret mechanism or... Whoa!
Honestly, we've solved a bunch of puzzles with secret mechanisms and stuff, and this is the one that she's impressed by. That makes Paimon go, whoa.
So, this is the Forbidden Zone? Honestly, for a place so well hidden, Paimon sure doesn't see anything special. What a huge door!
Better not try to open it, Paimon, considering the fact that we're, you know, underwater. So that door might just lead to the ocean.
There are 3 such isolation gates in total.
Oh, isolation
Generally
gates.
speaking, I'm the only one who's allowed to go inside. Hence the name Forbidden Zone.
Okay.
Am I correct to assume you're going to run on back and tell your little Fatui friends everything?
I mean, why not?
Well, Paimon wasn't thinking of keeping anything from them.
I like how Lumine just nodded, as in, yeah, of course I'm telling them everything.
Well, I'd advise you wait until you've seen the whole truth of this place for yourself before deciding whether or not to tell them.
Okay. Oh, so we're just Lumine now. And we're, yep, still Electro. I keep forgetting to change her back.
So there's a switch on the side.
Stand back.
Are you really gonna open the door? Like, isn't that gonna let in a whole bunch of seawater in here? Particularly primordial seawater? Oh, nope, nope, nope. Okay,
Whoa.
no.
They all just went up one by one.
So,
Go
what's
on,
that?
have a look.
Honestly, I'm surprised that you're very willing to show an outsider, me, something like this. Especially since you know that we're not actually, like, we were never actually convicted of a crime. Ugh, can't speak anymore.
I've been interested in what lies beyond that gate ever since I assumed leadership of the Fortress of Meripede. Of course, it would be unwise to recklessly open it, but it'd also be risky and negligent to simply ignore any potential danger that could be behind it.
I mean, I don't know. If I found a shady door in my basement, opening it would not be the first thing on my mind.
The readings on that dashboard have not budged since the day when I first laid eyes on this place. But over the past year, the needle has crept upwards from its original position, likely because some parameter it's been tracking has changed, if only infinitesimally.
Okay.
Normally, I would have ignored it, but I happened to have some free time when I noticed it, so I investigated. Any guesses what the reading could be tracking?
Water pressure?
Very reasonable guesses. I've considered both of those as well. Unfortunately, our dashboard is tracking something less ordinary.
Let me guess. Concentration of primordial seawater?
The temperature should vary with weather and climate changes, so for something that rarely shifts, the water pressure is more likely.
That's
we
what
ran
I
a few
guessed.
tests to increase the pressure from the outside, but the
You could
readings
do that?
didn't change at all.
Okay.
Later on, a few more possibilities occurred to me, such as a potential connection with the primordial sea. I began to make a few preparations based on that hypothesis.
And
Over the past few days, the needle has moved again. With that, and the symptoms that Fremine displayed after leaving the fortress, I can now confidently conclude that the readings represent the concentration of primordial seawater in the seawater nearby.
That's what I figured.
Primordial seawater? But we're already under the sea!
So, somewhere out there in the ocean, probably nearby the Fortress of Meripede, like maybe a geyser or like an underground source of primordial seawater just recently opened up and is now mixing primordial seawater with the normal Fontanian seawater.
And that is precisely the problem. We're at the bottom of the sea, and now we're surrounded by toxic seawater. Somehow, primordial seawater got mixed in, and the concentration is steadily rising.
Yeah, that's bad.
Yes, that's very likely.
But forget where the Primordial Sea could be, much less where we could find and plug a leak. Oh!
Seems like you've figured it out. I believe the Primordial Sea lies directly beneath this sluice gate. For some reason, the primordial seawater levels have risen significantly, and it's now very close to us. The indicators are now red. Although the gate still stands, some primordial seawater has already leaked out and mixed into the sea around us. If this continues, soon it will no longer be able to hold back the primordial sea at all. Yeah, you know what the legends say. If this place falls, then everyone in Fontaine will be turned into puddles in the span of a night.
I guess that's why whoever built this place called it the Fortress of Meripede. It's like the first line of defense against the Primordial Sea.
But that's just too weird! Why would the Fortress of Meripede be built right above a sluice gate for the Primordial Sea? Who built this place anyway?
I'm guessing the first Hydro Archon, maybe?
Your expression tells me you think this might be part of a vast, complicated conspiracy. To be honest, you might find the actual answer may be exceedingly boring. It's just that the secret of the Forbidden Zone had been long forgotten by the nation before I rediscovered it with my research. There's no single founder of the Fortress of Meripede in any traditional sense. What we know about its history has been left to us by the people who used to live here.
Were there no, like, records of, like, or floor plans of the place when it was
the previous
first built?
Hydro Archon, Egeria, ruled the land, all convicted criminals from Fontaine were exiled. The people drove the criminals away like a wolf pack chasing away the banished.
Egeria.
The criminals received no sympathy of any kind from the people. They were exiled to the desolate seaside, where they experienced only pain, struggle, and the bone-chilling cold.
So I'm guessing keeping them in the Fortress of Meripede, like, right above the Primordial Sea is also, like, their way of chasing them away, as in, you know, if the Primordial Sea is gonna come for us all, at least it'll get to the criminals first, maybe?
Some of them began to repent and prayed to the Hydro Archon, asking if there was still anything they could do. The Hydro Archon took pity on them and said, "You may go guard my secret, deep underneath the waves." And so, leaning on the power of the Hydro Archon, they gathered underneath the sea and began to build a fortress. They became a community down there in the deeps, and over the years helped it to grow. As the number of exiles increased, more and more people joined the community. When the first group of exiles died, they left the yet unfinished fortress to their successors. The Hydro Archon continued to lend her support, allowing the fortress and what it stood for to continue growing ever larger. Before long, this dark underwater fortress became the sinner's only home. And with that,
so
the
it
people
is
here
Australia.
stopped referring to the fortress as a prison. They saw themselves as repenting sinners who would regain their freedom once they had sufficiently redeemed themselves. But as time went on, people also realized that the fortress was a lonely place. Once they had gotten used to life here, they could no longer feel comfortable living in the overworld. Once they had finished serving their sentences, some people left and some others chose to stay. They'd find some idle position and let their withered souls fade away with the ancient secrets of the past. After many, many centuries, few people still remember the reason for the fortress's founding. Now they just see it as an integral pillar of Fontainian society, as the place where criminals deserve to be sent. Now and again, researchers manage to break one law or another and live out their days in the fortress. I learned all this from an elderly historian. Everyone else just thought he'd made it all up.
So, like, a convicted researcher just, you know, researched the Primordial Sea just because he was bored?
But now you know every part of that history is true.
Indeed. It's just as the prophecy says. If this gate fails, then everyone will be dissolved into the sea.
Okay, so, like, do you have a plan for this? Like, do you have a huge plug or something prepared?
To be frank, not really. But sadly, that hasn't stopped this prophecy from proving all too accurate. Prophecies are troublesome things. Just hearing one will create the first wave of panic. Seeing signs of it will bring about the second, and actually witnessing it in real time, the third.
Okay, so again, what are you gonna do about it?
Let's go somewhere else. I want to show you something.
There's more. Okay.
This is it.
Oh,
Your
these
Grace,
two.
perfect timing. The results from our last round of experiments have...
Wait, Jurier, he's not alone.
Huh? Lorvine and Jurier?
Okay, so I'm guessing if you guys are here, that means Sijuin actually does know everything that's going on?
No need to panic, you two. I've already told them about our plan.
What? After you warned us not to tell a single soul about any of this?
I'm skeptical as well. Are you sure they are trustworthy?
Hey, don't question your boss.
The results speak for themselves, don't they?
He's the one
These two
paying
may already
you.
know more than you could ever imagine.
Well, kind of.
All right then, if your Grace insists.
They seem harmless enough, so I'll trust them for now.
Well, how about some reintroductions? This is Jurier, one of the highest-ranked researchers from the Fontaine Research Institute. He used to work under Edwin. I trust that you've heard of Edwin?
Who?
He's the one who blew the whole institute sky high. Everyone knew he was a bit crooked in the head, but you're not a local, so I guess it's possible for you not to have heard of him.
Kid, you don't understand exactly how not local I am.
Edwin's main areas of research were archaeum and gravimeters. As his assistant, Jurier
Gravimeters?
is quite familiar with them as well. I hired him to be my technical consultant.
You want to blow up the fortress of Meripede?
I'm starting to question your plan here.
What a lovely idea. I'm already imagining it in my head.
I can also imagine you just sitting in the foreground while the fortress is blowing up in the background, just sipping on your favorite tea and stuff.
Gotta admit, I'm tempted as well.
Guys, focus! Focus!
You know how boys get with explosions.
That taskmaster over there is Miss Lorvine, and is also one of my technical consultants. While Jurier used to be Edwin's assistant, she used to be Jurier's assistant.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, are they together?
Come on, not now.
See, everyone keeps asking this question. Are you too sure you're not a couple and just using your work as a convenient cover?
Wisely, not now.
Your Grace, I am not in a relationship with this man.
Also, I'm pretty sure that counts as like a power imbalance thing, right?
If I dated her, I'd officially be madder than Edwin.
Good to know.
Jeez, forget I said anything then. Follow me.
Whoa, there's another door that goes right up.
Your constant amazement makes it seem like the fortress can do anything.
I mean, at this point, the fortress can do anything except for, like, have a comprehensive map.
But Paimon really thinks everything's super cool.
You're just very easily impressed, Paimon.
Well, let's spice it up a bit. And here you go.
Oh. What?
What a huge ship?
Is this ship supposed to, like, get all of the people of Fontaine away before the flood comes in?
This is also a production zone that Paimon's never seen before. What's going on?
Is this supposed to be like Noah's Ark for Fontainians?
How much do you know about Fontainian history?
Not much, apparently.
Not much at all.
Well, then maybe you haven't heard the story of ancient Lemuria.
Lemuria.
To give you a quick rundown, Fontaine used to be ruled by the Lemurian dynasty.
Okay.
According to legend, the Lemurian king Remus came to this land after being inspired by divine revelation and found the seer Sibila, who had taken on the form of a golden bee.
Golden bee?
Taking the golden bee with him and riding on a huge ship, the Fortuna, he created his nation above the surging waves. He called his nation Lemuria, and used the Fortuna to incessantly search for new tribes and islands, calling on them to join his empire.
And what does that have to do with this huge-ass ship?
There's a ship in this story too?
Where there's water, there'll be ships. People believe that hope can always be found at the end of a voyage.
Do you believe that too?
To a point, I think. As you've already seen, I have a whole factory's worth of labor, materials, and technology at my disposal. Certainly can't hurt to give it a try. So the moment I began to speculate that the Primordial Sea might lie underneath the gate, I also began this project.
Were you inspired by the legendary Fortuna?
Maybe. Fontanians need something to hold on to cope with the impending disaster.
I mean, I can understand why he's not telling anyone, you know, just in case the ship isn't done on time or, like, something bad happens to the ship. But also, I like how, like, Linny and Lynette and Femine aren't the only people who, like, are trying to get a backup plan for in case Fontaine floods.
Were the workers to find out the truth behind this ship, riots would destroy the fortress faster than any catastrophe.
Are you sure that's what would happen?
As the fortress's administrator, I'd never make such a reckless call.
Yeah, I get it,
Alright,
I
that's
guess.
enough talking for now. I'll need another 3 cups of tea to soothe my throat. Do you have any other questions?
Should I?
Seems like you're good. Come on, I'll take you back.
Okay. This is interesting. Yes, very interesting indeed.
I'll leave you here for now.
Oh, thank you so much.
No worries. But don't forget, it's up to you whether or not you want to share what you just saw. What you do from here on out will likely affect those 3 as well.
I mean, yeah, I think we should tell them because, like, 1, they believe in the prophecy as much as you do. 2, they could feel, like, a little comforted knowing that someone else is taking the prophecy as seriously as they are. And 3, I guess it's good for them. They'd also be comforted to know that there's, like, a ship as a backup plan, you know, in case their whole magic bags thing doesn't work out.
Yeah, we'll put a lot of thought into it for sure.
I'm a vote we just tell them.
I look forward to what happens next.
So do I. Well then. Hold on. We've had like a bunch of story achievements. So let me just take that. And actually, I think I can level up. Yeah, I can level up Xingqiu to 19 now. So let me just. Nope. Yep. Yay! Level 90 Xingqiu. Okay, where? See. No, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah. Yeah. Lynette, Femine.
We're back!
We got some news for you boys.
Do you want a cup of tea?
Tea again?
So much like Risley, always drinking tea.
Huh. Actually, now that you mention it, I just remembered something now.
Is it tea related?
While I was sedated, I could still barely hear 2 people talking next to me. They were discussing everything, from the leaves to the water and even the teacups themselves.
The leaves, the water, and the teacup sounds like a very fascinating discussion. Also sounds like 2 awkward people who were just trying to find a new topic to talk about.
Must have been Risley and Seashween.
Yeah, I heard 1 male voice and 1 female, so it should have been the 2 of them. They really were just talking about brewing tea.
I really can't make sense of this place.
I think they just meant that the boss of this place likes tea. No need to think too deep about it.
So, Traveler, Paimon, were you able to learn anything from Risley?
Well...
Yeah, he explained everything.
Very well. Then, would you mind checking your answers against my speculations?
Yeah, I'm guessing you're feeling better now, huh?
I took the time to rest.
If you have
so
the
I'm
energy
feeling a
to
lot
be
more
a
relaxed
little...
now.
Yeah, if you have the energy to be coy again, I'm guessing you're feeling better.
Nobody else is around, and Miss Sejuine is also busy with something or other. So let's just talk here.
All right, then I'll posit my theories. I asked myself 3 questions.
Okay.
Firstly, why was Fremine affected by the primordial seawater? It was because he dove into the sea. My theory is, the long-lost primordial sea is probably very close to the fortress of Meropide.
Good deduction.
Ooh, he's good. He got that right on the first try.
That's our Linny.
Secondly, Wriothesley's attitude changed dramatically during the course of our stay here. He ignored us completely at first, then suddenly roadblocked us. Why? I spent quite a long time thinking about this. If he has been monitoring the Fatui since the very beginning, he probably ignored us at first because he was hoping we could find Master Child for him.
Basically.
What's more, the Fortress of Meropide is not part of Fontaine's court system, nor does it report to Udex Nervulet. As long as the fortress doesn't do anything about Master Child's disappearance, Father can use it to pressure the Fontaine authorities. And while the 2 factions are pitted against each other, Wriothesley will be free to move between the parties of interest.
Sure,
If I had to guess,
I guess
he probably has something that he's working on himself. It's likely related to the secret of the infirmary, but I just can't think of what it could be.
I mean, you've got the basics of it.
Thanks so much. Then finally, there's the last question. If Wriothesley does have a plan, what could it be? All I know for now is that his plan probably has something to do with the changing nature of the seawater. He's even gotten Cloran to help him out.
I'm guessing that this is the part where we tell them the truth.
That can't be the full extent of what he's doing. There's probably a secret passageway behind the block in the infirmary, and there's something big in the fortress that most people here never get to see. He has a bargaining chip, and it could be important enough for Father to deal with him directly.
I mean, that depends. Is your father with you guys about the prophecy? I mean, does she share the same opinions that the prophecy is real and that it's bad and we need to prepare for it?
I don't have enough information, so
Or
I
is
have
she
no idea
in
what
the
his
camp
chip
of
might
like
be.
everyone should just drown and die?
Let me guess. You have the last piece of the puzzle.
I mean, that's basically why we're here. We just wanted to tell you what we talked with Wriothesley about.
I can't believe it.
The sea will engulf everyone. Just like the prophecy said.
Could Wriothesley have wanted to meet Father to figure out a way to deal with this crisis?
Maybe. Like Arlecchino is also Fontanian. I'd imagine that she doesn't want her old home to, drown.
If you remember, I once mentioned that Father sees the House of the Hearth as her base of operations, and she truly wants to resolve the crisis. But how could Wriothesley have known that?
Or perhaps he didn't know, and just wanted to bring Father over to his side? Which could be why he said he just wanted to negotiate.
I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
For him not to know.
I understand your concerns as well, Traveler. I'll figure out a way to pass this on to our father. No matter what, we're on your side.
Good to know.
The 2 of you have already aided us far too much. We probably wouldn't be standing here right now if not for you.
That's right. Bow to me.
If you ever need anything else going forward, please come to the House of the Hearth at any time. Though you may not share the sentiment, after all that we've gone through together, the 3 of us basically see you as family now.
You have my gratitude.
I mean, technically, Cloran is the one who saved you, and we're the ones who sent you out into that bit of sea. So, our bad.
Thank you for protecting Linny when it really mattered. And thank you for sharing the secrets of the fortress with us. We didn't think you were going to do it.
Why are you being so formal all of a sudden?
Yeah, don't mention it. Here. Paimon.
Paimon's hungry.
Of course you are.
Oh, you've done so much already. Go get some food.
Alright, then we'll catch you guys another time.
That was easy. Just mention food and Paimon's like, yep, see ya.
I feel like I should try to become someone more capable of helping.
I mean, you could try being a 5-star.
You're incredibly helpful. Lenny thinks so too.
Yeah, you two are always telling me not to push myself, but aren't you just like that as well?
Okay, let's go to Le Cafeteria. Oh, I can't teleport there. Well then. Food!
It's time for dinner. Welfare meals now being served in the coupon cafeteria.
Come on, let's go pick up ours as well.
Let's go.
Traveler and Paimon, over here.
Hello.
Are you here for dinner too, Miss Sijwin? And I'm taking the opportunity to prepare Miss Cloran's dinner as well.
Okay. I don't know how Cloran's taste buds are, but if you're the one cooking, then...
You're right. She's actually sitting in the fortress cafeteria.
Is there another place where she could eat?
What would you like to eat?
We can choose. Also, can we choose something you didn't make?
Yep, you can. I've already talked to our chef, Mr. Walsey. It's all on me today, so you can get whatever you'd like.
Aw, that's nice. Yeah, I think bigger portions is better, because, you know, Paimon's got a black hole for his stomach.
Me too! Don't forget Paimon! No problem. Just leave it to me.
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of, actually. Okay.
So delicious.
Free dinners
Is this
are the
how
best.
it feels to be freeloaders? Wait a second, we did do plenty of work after all.
I did. I don't know what you've been doing these past, like, 40 days or so.
Full yet? How's the food? Delicious.
Uh-huh.
I'm so glad to see you all so happy. Oh, see, the expression on your face just now? The muscle here just moved, which suggests that you're feeling quite relaxed at the moment.
I am.
Sijwin,
actually.
Do you do this to help your patients or to better understand human beings?
I mean, can't it be both?
A bit of both, I suppose.
Yeah.
I'm a Melazine, which means I'm very different from human beings. I must know what you're thinking if I want to take good care of you. You're really good at taking care of people. Even though you're so short, you still talk and act like an older sister. Really? You're reminded of an older sister? That's great to hear.
Do we know how old Melazines can live yet? I mean, has it been mentioned? Well, maybe they mentioned it in a world quest and I wasn't paying attention.
Oh, and what did you mean back in Risley's office? When you said that you were protecting Linny and his siblings as well.
I guess she meant that as in she didn't want them to panic too much.
That. I just asked His Grace to look out for those children, especially that diver boy. I was getting a bit worried after hearing that something was wrong with the water. Thankfully, Clorand is very strong and managed to save him in the nick of time. His Grace also sealed the pipes after Clorand left, to make sure that Linny wouldn't impulsively chase after his brother.
Yeah, good on
Although
Clorand.
the path was blocked, we still stationed some guards there to stop anyone from approaching. They were instructed to only open the door once Miss Clorand had returned.
Yeah, that's smart of him.
And I was keeping an eye on Mr. Linny as well. We had to press him, but we couldn't allow him to be in any real danger.
Excuse me, I wanna try turning on my fan. Okay, I don't think the microphone is catching this, so we should be okay if I leave it on.
Considerate and really thought everything through. It's just what we do down here at the fortress. At least this has been His Grace's style for as long as he's been the leader.
How long has he been leader again?
I really wish Mr.
reminded
Nebula
me.
would come down here more often too. I feel like he'd like it here, with all the darkness and chaos.
Oh my god, you little psychopath, you.
Get a good night's rest, you two. You both worked very hard.
Yeah, we earned it. Okay. Now, actually, I think I'm gonna have to, you know, end things here. This is like the longest yeah, I think this is the longest stream I've done ever. But unfortunately, I have to go. I wasn't summoned or anything. I've just been, you know, I feel a little car sick, a little nauseous from all that running around, and so I need to like rest my eyes. Because if not, then I'm gonna throw up. Sorry. But actually, tomorrow I have a little bit of a treat for you. Tomorrow I'm gonna be streaming with a friend, and I'm gonna be playing a spooky
Guess
game.
we can rest a bit.
Yeah, we're resting after this. D-Loop. I'm gonna be playing a spooky game, you know, because it's spooky season. It's Halloween coming up soon. So yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna be playing something that I've actually seen people play before. Like I've seen playthroughs and stuff. So, you know what? Why don't I just explain everything tomorrow? I'll leave it as kind of a surprise. So, I would appreciate whoever joins me for tomorrow and whoever joined me today. Thank you so much. I hope that you have a nice rest of your day and a good night's sleep wherever or whenever you are. So, like, take care.
I still have a lot to do at the guild. How about you take a rest while I go back?
Okay, you can go back now, D-Loop. Anyway, bye-bye. I'll see you tomorrow for the spooky stream. Bye. Bye. Bye.